narrator.
I got you. I got you. I got you. He's just really unsettling the whole time. I got you. I got you. I got you.
His whole shtick will be his magic fucking door, where he can just like he's basically a top tier like time and space manipulator.
Like it has a way. So the wild talent system has a way of limiting like how many powers you can get. And I will say that you need like I'm not going to tolerate like time travel shit.
That would be like it wouldn't be like overall time travel. It would be almost instantaneous. I can't really describe it. Like,
I've laid out my rules. No bullshit. No bullshit. Even though comic books give themselves privy to bullshittery all the second. Oh yeah. You want to go ahead and start? I guess we can take a couple of minutes. So we gotta wait on Kevin anyways.
Yeah, that was taking me like 2 minutes.
I mean, you want to be here, Bam. So I'll wait.
I imagine it would be like a cloak kind of thing, you know?
What are you talking about?
Like the doorman's ability, it'd be more like a cloak from Cloak.
Oh yeah. It's just this like pocket dimension.
Yeah, it's less about it, but I feel like that's like hardcore time space manipulation.
I mean, it's
if you create a pocket dimension, it would be like time space manipulation, right?
To an extent. I mean, having a pocket dimension that's your own personal private thing, but that's not like world altering kind of shit, right? Like that's not gonna do anything to like, I'm gonna go back in the timeline and go kill this dude as a baby or some shit, you know? That's not. I'm not gonna go back next week and bet on the lottery tickets or shit like that. That's not, Scarlet Witch. I'm gonna reinvent the reality, House of M type shit, right?
No more heroes.
That's the sort of shit I'm like. That's the sort of shit I'm like, nah.
I'll go back in time argument.
And I will tell you that anyone that wants to pull the House of M character, you're gonna have to become the DM because, like, I will play along. I just
okay, now it's I guess it's yours then. Fuck
yeah, I'll play along, but you have to become the DM. Okay, that's the agreement. That's the only way I'm gonna allow like to complete alternate dimension shit. And the X-Men does it multiple times.
Roll 20 for this? I don't know. You
I put the board up in this room.
I got it.
You ain't been paying no attention to with all our silly gifs.
Not bad.
It's all good. Oh, that'd be kind of cool. To maybe have his powers go wrong and not put you where you want. Imagine a time and place opens the door and it's like the worst place ever.
Imagine a time and place where oh shit, everything's on fire. Oh my god, shut the door.
This is not what I wanted. Maybe this will play. I don't even know. I'm just picking random Star Wars lo-fi song.
Star Wars. That's a badass little map there, man. Yeah.
Show my map. Oh, the animated GIF here?
Yeah.
Yes, I couldn't find one with the red armor, but I like the fire. I like the fire loop. I was just like, that's nice. Yeah. All right. So Nevik, your turn, man. Just let me go.
We ready? We ready for this?
I'm ready. I mean, we're gonna have a pretty chill. We're gonna have a pretty chill night anyway. Yeah, and as far as a recap goes, I mean, in the previous episode, we had we did the shit for Saber Hang. We finished that. Yeah.
Tonight we once again join the brothers of the 414, currently celebrating their recent victories on Saberhang aboard the Republic cruiser Tenacity. They are scheduled for a debriefing and reassignment. Their flight path bringing them ever closer to the Republic's base on Corellia. They have been given a moment's respite, resting and restocking their supplies. However, the brothers find no true comfort in these halls. They know for the war wages on, they wait, and they, like all clones of the Republic, are born to fight.
This is our nice because Clone Wars always has a great little quote at the beginning, and I love that shit. And so I'm just gonna keep that up for
Because he
everything.
loves what is behind him. Nice.
Yeah, the
He
true
soldier
shit.
fights not
Yeah.
because.
And remember, that's why they fought, right? They fought for the Republic. They didn't, they fought for their brothers, not because they were like fuck clankers. I mean, yeah, they were trained to say fuck clankers, and they did generally hate clankers, but that was not why they chose to die and
We're
fight.
not fighting the clankers.
Yeah.
We're fighting for the people behind us. Yeah.
Exactly right. Okay, so Vex. I don't know if you remember our previous conversation with that slightly.
I remember you gave me orders.
Did you get one?
Yes, sir. I was able to retrieve one back to the ship.
Bring it here as soon as possible.
Okay, I'll take my transport and I'm on my way to you.
Make sure I got the right.
I'm gonna hang. I'm not even gonna just hang up.
Hang up on that girl. Ain't no goodbye, and that's what it's. But we don't play with that shit.
Yeah.
You do the thing I fucking asked you to do, bitch, and hung up the phone. Damn, dude. Why you got to be like that? Why you got to be like that, brother? All right. So.
I like
why so mad?
So angry, so spicy.
Why so serious?
All right, so yeah, you guys are off of Sabering finally, and now you are going to be coming back to the Corellian system, and on the Corellian system, we'll be doing some upkeep, some house stuff. We're gonna be leveling up. We're gonna be.
Can we requisition some new weapons?
Yeah. We're gonna be. You'll be getting an allotment of credits that you can spend as you so please.
Thank you.
To do with, and we'll give you guys time to do that. We're gonna bullshit, so I'm gonna do that. So first,
Alright, so I'm leveling up from 6 to 7.
So everyone here plus 1 level. So I'm pretty sure my captains are all 1 level above their guys. Everybody here from the get go, just meta wise, go ahead and take that level. Yes, sir. And yeah, you guys are gonna arrive to Corellia. They're gonna be very pleased to see you. They're straight gonna tell Captain and Lieutenant Stitch that out of 4 convoy missions, yours was the only one to come back and succeed. And as such, we would like to promote your remaining troops to our troopers. We'll be giving them their own troops to command or protect them. They are your brothers. And I'm going to list out the credits. Just a second, you guys can have.
Money.
Right, so they'd write that down. You'll be able to spend that as you so please. Page for you.
Yeah, that's credits.
These are your credits. And you're expected to spend them on go to SW5e.com loot and check get what you want. Before you go though, you will be going on your next or be set up on your next assignment. In your next assignment here. Well, first off, let's reveal your other brother's to you. I got a lot going on. So to be clear, these are going to be NPCs that are going to be following you guys around.
Okay.
Right layer right here.
Are they there for our protection?
They're there to take orders from you.
Oh shit! Hell yeah!
Right. So let me move you all over. Down there at the bottom, you gained 4 additional troopers. You'll be coming in and be reporting in, and these are going to be assigned two and two to the 2 sub lieutenants here, which are going to be Ice and Dodger. We have CT1247, CT171865, CT8262, C25784, Punch, Rocket, Dazzle, and Toms. And these are, like I said, NPCs that are here. They're right in front of your ass, reporting for duty, sir. Now I need to decide who goes to who because I've got 2 going to 2. So Dodger, Ice, give me 2 flat d20s, and whoever gets the highest picks first. We'll dodgeball roll. We'll dodgeball rolls it. No, just 1d20, dog.
Oh, sorry, I had to.
Damn, y'all both
Half a
somehow
life.
fucked that up. Damn. I don't know if y'all should be in charge. I don't know.
I heard 2d20s, man. Give me 2d20s.
Damn, I don't know. You guys are gonna the men looking nervous at each other. All right, so Ice gets a 12, Dodger gets a 4. Ice, your choices, like I said, are Punch, Rocket, Dazzle, and Toms. Out of your
I
4
want
guys here.
Rocket and Dazzle.
All right, so Rocket and Dazzle are gonna be reporting under Ice. Like I said, these are your brothers. Keep them alive.
I surely will.
These are, like I said, they get the same blood you do. Dodger, that leaves you with Punch and Toms. Like I said, feel free to speak to these guys. So please, like I said, these are your brothers. You are our troopers now. You have fucking money. Captain. Captain.
After my cat.
I know you out here.
Yeah.
Sir. Alright, so we're going to bring you to the strategic tables. Alright.
Hasn't this loaded up yet?
Oh, you don't have it loaded up. Well, it's going to be hard to bring you to the strategic tables then.
Well, for some reason, Roll20 wasn't loading for me. I got it now.
Alright.
Watching it.
Alright, let me know when you see this. Your mappy.
Where'd you say we can look at the items we can buy?
Star Wars.5e, Star Wars5e.com/loot.
Okay.
Let's see, if I give me a second, I'll pull up actual link for you.
Oh man, Titan's Power. So listen to this.
Wow.
When you miss with a melee attack weapon, the creature takes damage equal to your strength modifier.
Nice. Yeah, so this will give you guys the ability to spice up all sorts of shit because you can get your.
I have Roll20 pulled up.
All that. All right, so Captain, you lieutenant, feel free to speak in here. You're also here. So you guys just freed up Saberhing. As you can see here, we put the Black Republic marker on it. Of the 2 still in contest, we have Govia and Tanthier, and I can tell you more about them. Just tell me which one you want to hear about first.
Tell me about Tanthier.
Right. So let's move over to Tanthier. So Tanthier is a manly jungle. Not much is known about the population, if any, of Tanthier. It has a unique, rather poisonous atmosphere that prevents extensive exploration of the surface. In the past, this was a problem, but I think with the proper equipment and safety procedures, we can make some use of this place. It's a good place to hide, and its location is ideal.
Okay, and the other planet?
The other planet, which is named Govia, Captain. Govia is mainly ice. It has a sparse local population, no large cities, a few small ones, seemingly mostly tribal, like family units. Its location along the edge of the Corellian system makes it an ideal spot for a post, but it is known to be fairly inhospitable, with nights getting well below -32°C. Construction could only take place at night, so it would be a bit slower. Given the astral location, I'd recommend the topmost eastern peninsula if you go here, because that is where its current season is best to land. This area sees the longest stretch of daylight on Govia currently. Go back to our astral map.
Do I happen to know the operating temperature of the fucking robots? Or the clankers?
You do not. But it would be safe to assume that there could likely have some Arctic, equipped clankers.
So,
You can assume that in the Clone Wars, frozen planets are also not.
poison planet or frozen planet? Actually, I don't think they go to a frozen planet all that often, do they? In the Clone Wars?
We see a battle on Hoth. I know later on, but that's not Clone Wars.
Yeah, that's using stormtroopers and shit. That's way later on Hoth.
Yeah. But at the same
And
time,
I know
the Clone Wars is much larger than anything we would ever see. So anyway, Captain, that's it. These are your options. You feel free to discuss them with your men if you so please. But before we get leave, Corellia, we need to know where we're going.
poison planet or ice planet.
I know they can still definitely operate on cold planets.
As your DM, I can assure you that there is adversity at both of these locations.
I mean, I figured there was adversity at both.
Otherwise, we don't really have a game.
I mean, I was still just trying to think of which one would be more tactically advantageous to them, because if their clinkers don't like I know that like.
Well, at the same time, you have to. That's the reason I'm showing you the galactic map here too. Though the goal here is we need to. Where Corellia is your base. This is where the main base is. There's currently an ongoing two ongoing conflicts on Duro and Nubia, and you can see where everything else is marked as who is in control of them.
Yeah, and these are the only hyperlanes, right? That's what we're seeing here, the hyperlanes.
Yeah. But it's planetary conquest time. But eventually, I will send you guys to one of Nubia, Nubla, and Doduro, and do some fun shit with that. But right now, we're still year one in it.
Tanathor was the spicy planet?
Tanathor is a spicy planet.
Spicy air. Which... if we took Thanator, we would isolate this side of the system here, right? Because we're in a single system. We're not like going to
this is
separate,
this is the Corellian system as it is known.
All right, so I'm thinking Thanator just because it would cut off this side of the system, and I don't know. Golvia is there's only one way in, one way out, and that's through Corellia. So the Corellia.
All right.
Yeah, I agree.
All right.
I guess if I had to choose, I'd say Spicy Planet.
I'll say Spicy Planet. Okay, heard. That's all I need to know.
Yeah.
You guys.
I imagine the blue ones are like the regular hyperlanes, and then the green and the yellow one are also the hyperlanes, right? Or is that supposed to depict the actual cycle?
Sorry. I was setting the maps over here. We're looking at blue lanes, and the blue lanes are just like travel paths. Like if you wanted to go from one like flight path basically.
The green and the yellow one are those
hyperlanes
as well?
The yellow and green are hyperlanes, which are really important to control in general. That's why the Corellian system's being contested. Because normally the democracy between Nubla and the Corellian system, Corellia and Duro, would allow all sorts of trade and for lack of better words, the spice trade to continue. But there's war, and whoever controls Corellia, since we're currently fighting on Nubla and Duro, will control these lanes. And as you can imagine, that's an important thing to do in war.
Also, if I were to hyperspace a big enough spacecraft into Thanator, could I just erase it?
Like into Thanator the planet? Tanthior the planet? Yeah, I mean, it would just crash on the atmosphere, right? I mean, I think you would have to get some Death Star level shit to destroy a planet in Star Wars. I'm pretty sure we got precedents for destroyed planets in Star Wars.
Look, I'm just saying that in the Star Wars canon, they destroyed like 3 fucking Star Destroyers with a puny ass ship by hyperspace jumping that bitch into another ship.
They're just like, basically, we're just gonna fuck shit up entirely, alright? Good, it's good, it's good. It's okay, okay. Yeah, so go ahead and do your shopping, guys, whatever you guys need to do.
Yeah, I'm shopping
we have,
now.
Yeah, I'm working on my.
Shop it up,
do we have
boys.
0 credits before this?
You had 0 credits before this. You was sitting on, you was eating gruel, dog. You was eating gruel.
I got
And
800 credits
you,
left, yo.
if you hit level 8, you also got a feat or an ability score improvement.
Oh yeah, I got that.
800.
I got a new tech power.
Oh, we can buy tech powers? No.
No,
Because I'm leveled up.
yeah.
Okay. I was gonna.
I mean, I could probably go for. I think I'll stick with Bountiful Luck. When ally you can see within 30 foot of you rolls a 1 on the d20 for an attack roll, an ability check, or saving throw, you can use your reaction and expend 1 luck point to let the ally re-roll the die. So I can basically just like loan you guys my luck, which is really odd for a character named Omen.
So is gambling illegal on this ship?
Proud upon amongst the ranks.
Ooh, okay.
But doesn't mean you know, you can't get
I mean,
away with it. I'm just saying.
Remember when I gambled with what was it? When I was gambling back on the ship?
I mean, I'm not saying you can't get away with it. I'm just saying it's frowned upon.
Yeah.
He asked what the rules were.
Oh, sorry.
Well, a lieutenant probably shouldn't do
And it should be setting examples. Good soldiers stop. Again, I'm not here to stop you. Just
Okay, I'm officially broke. I'm done.
when you do update your character and you have all your character sheet and the new level and the new items and all that shit, and you've 0 credited out and or whatever credits you have left, do me a favor and well, do me a favor. Do me a favor and save the .json and post it to chat. That way we can just make sure it stays somewhere. You know, we have it.
Okay, so my combat suit, I replaced it with something else. Can I sell my combat suit, or do I just dump it?
I mean, they would just take it.
Okay, yeah, I'm good.
I mean, they
Right.
at the same time, I feel like they would take it. They would take a heavy discount. They would be like, yeah, this thing is full of holes.
You get 1 credit. It's not worth it.
Man, this is like 1/3 of a combat suit. What the?
Yeah.
Yeah, like we're good on this piece of plastic on a Velcro strap you brought us. We're not sure. It smells kind of like a burnt toaster. Thank you.
I know.
It literally has dead brother on it. What are you like?
Like, this won't fit in the washing machine, okay?
Yep. Same time, you know, them Genosians, they've been eyeballing fucking Stitch the whole time. That's some parts we could reuse right there. Look at that shit. Yeah, go ahead, restock, get all your shit, long rest, and you do get your standard equipment, like your grenades and shit anyway. So if you had, like, you know, a health pack or fucking grenades that you had, you know, as part of the standard equipment beforehand, that's normal shit. You don't gotta waste money on that. But this is meant so that, you know, you probably want to get some unique shit for your characters and do some unique shit, right? Even though you are brothers, as you know go through the war, you deviate and take your own shit. And like I said, you're ARC troopers now. You're in charge of people. Omen is in charge of everybody here. Lieutenant Stitch is his second, and you guys are below Stitch, and you guys have 2 guys below you. This may get worse and or better. Who knows? We'll find
All right, man. I got it to the JSON, but I don't know how to.
just drag it to it. If you literally open up a folder and just drag it into the Discord chat, it'll send it. There you go. And then I take that and I pin that. That way I go back to the old one that was Dodgers and I say,
I got a slight echo off you, man.
Off
I
me?
don't know if it's.
It's off of me.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know who it was.
Adam, I have a problem.
Yeah, me too.
I need IT
You solve
support
mine, I'll
for.
solve yours. What's up? What you got?
I've always updated my JSON file from my tablet, and this is the first time I'm doing it from this computer. So
Okay.
it's asking me to find a app to use, and
Oh.
I'm in the Microsoft Store right now. It
Yeah.
says
Any sort of
full
text
file.
editor you have, like a notepad or something like that, should work. It
It
literally is
won't
just
let
a
me
text file.
use it. Like it won't let me select the text editor. It's making me go find an app to actually download so I can open my JSON
Oh, you
file.
shouldn't need to open it. You should just be able to save it as a file and send it here. I can open it.
Okay, hold on. Let me go back. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Okay,
Maybe.
so I'm in character sheet menu and it says clear all tweaks, export to file, copy text, print sheet, export to roll
Yeah, and
copy.
so when you export it, you should export it as a .json,
Oh, okay. Oh,
right? And then it's a file on your computer, and you can share it to the Discord, and I can pin it and make sure it exists for later times. The important part that way if you need it, you can load it up and.
Could I ask my superior officers if there's anything they would like? Because I still have a shitload of credits.
You're free to give your credits as you please. Yeah, do as you so please. Like I said, you guys are all on in the same.
Yeah, in the group here, I'm loaded up with pistols.
I mean,
I buy the
also remember you got punch and toms and all that sort of shit, and they're walking around with standard equipment and carbon blasters, shit like that too.
I'll get more
You're free to keep your weapon, your money as you please, but yeah, you can donate it to anybody else. You can gamble it. Flush it down the toilet.
The jetpack is
Damn it.
4,500.
Oh man.
That's all the captain bought. He just shows up with a single jetpack. He's just like, all right, boys. Fuck everybody else. We're gonna do this. I seen some shit, and I'm about to get out
I
of
was
here.
thinking about doing it with that Beskar armor.
Well, see, I limited it so that you don't, because there's weapons, there's adventuring gear. I mean, there's a lot of shit you can get.
Yeah.
But at the same time, instead of it being like open requisition, ask for what you want, it's like you did a mission, here's some money, fucking get what you'd like.
I got some better armor.
I mean, I imagine they probably at some point had a stipend. I would have to have some sort of stipend too. I mean, they show them at bars and things like that.
Yeah. I mean, I assume that they give them credits. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're paid.
Yeah, there has to be some sort of stipend. Yeah. Like the real military that pays for your house and shit. Hurt my feelings out here. I've been meeting fucking 24-year-olds. They're like, yeah, I joined the army, and the army's paying for my house. It's just as expensive as yours. And I'm like, I went to college for 6 years. Like, goddamn. I mean, at the same time, though, I mean, I'm guess like I didn't get shot at.
Yeah,
So
good for you, kid.
that's legit, right? I appreciate it,
Did you
but like,
see motherfuckers explode?
yeah,
Video game.
yeah, unless I was doing a Mortal Kombat fucking fatality or something, yeah.
okay. Does that work? Can you tell me if that works? That's the best I got.
Well, what you got? I can't see anything that you're doing
It
out
didn't
there.
show up. It didn't show up.
No, so if you have the file in like a folder, you should be able to just drag it into the.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to put it
chat.
into. Okay.
Click it. Drag it. Done.
See, and it's doing. Okay, maybe I'm not hitting send. Let me hit enter.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, there it goes. Okay.
That is why.
Sorry.
There you go.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it'll put it in the thing. Yeah, you do have to hit enter afterwards, right? Boop, boop.
Oh god.
It's all good. You learned. Now you know. Now you know how to do it for future reference.
Solid power.
Oh god.
Okay, so I'm looking at blaster mods, but there's no like cost associated with them, from what I can see out of the
Sorry about that.
tab.
See what are we looking at? We're looking at food. I'm on.
Yeah, I was looking at gear like that, like the enhanced gear, and I was just like, so I can like, is this like prosthetics? Is these
So
like how you look?
I'm looking at loot. I'm looking at enhanced items. Is that what I'm looking at? I'm looking at.
So go to loot, enhanced items, blaster mod.
Type blaster modifications. Are any of these modifications right? So accuracy, if I pull up accuracy, none of that. No, they don't. None of these have.
It just makes it look cooler, man.
And no, they actually do things. They
Yeah, now they do have
items
things.
of its mods gain a +1 bonus attack rolls and a -1 penalty to damage rolls made
Hold
with
on.
this weapon.
Okay, so there's one. How many rarities are there? Okay, so break that down. Give me just a second.
Those on my pistols. I'll give my boys the shoddy ion pistols I got. They see clankers, shoot at them with this. Otherwise, use your standard issue. What's his name? Tom's, and I don't forget the other guy's name.
I got Rocket and Dazzle. You got Tom's and yeah, buddy. Other buddy finna die because we don't remember.
I don't even know his name.
He's the red. He's
These are
red
your
guy,
brothers,
the
damn it.
red suit guy in Star Trek.
Tom's and something. I should have wrote it down.
He's the extra in Star Trek. That's what he is. No, we're not gonna waste our brothers' lives like
They look nervously at each other.
that.
Who the fuck is? What's your name, soldier?
I don't recognize you.
Alright, so the way I did this was based on the rarity, because there's 6 rarities. There's standard, premium, prototype, advanced, legendary, and artifact, right?
All right.
And so I basically just, went from the most expensive down. So I'm going to type that out in Star Wars chat. If you can just say this.
What's my other guy's name?
You don't know him?
I got Tom.
Punch and Toms, not Toms.
Tom's. Yeah, Toms. And who?
Yes, Tom's and
Punch.
punch. Like I'm gonna punch you in your shit.
A Hawaiian punch.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, PG-13.
Hawaiian punch. Tom's having some Hawaiian punch. Okay. Tom's. The fucking name of Tom's.
You see, you sound kind of salty there.
TOMS stands for Telemetry Optimized Military Strategy.
Actually, I was.
You know that if you paid attention. He tells you.
I was gonna say, can I ask Dazzle and Rocket what their specialties are?
Rocket, kind of hoists up this large rocket launcher-looking device on his back. It has like a single rocket, and he's like, I like blowing things up. Dazzler, on the other hand, Dazzler has 2 pistols, and he just picks them up and he kind of twirls one. He's like, I like to put on a show.
Ah, nice. Okay.
Tom's. Fucking
Sorry,
tactical
David.
bullshit. You know what Dodger stands for? Dodging bullets, motherfucker.
I gave you the nerds. You got the nerds.
No, I assume Punch is there because he likes to punch shit.
I hope he does.
This is true.
Because I already do the close range fighting, so I don't need another close range fighter.
That's cool.
I have just a combat suit. Ooh.
I can only have 50 pits. All right.
That's spawn.
Let's bricks past one. Let's remove this old one for Stitch. Let's go ahead and remove Omen's old one because I know he's about to send me a new one. Dexander still exists. Rokella's out there. Rokella, you can level up.
Oh, I did? Oh,
Yep. Take a level on Rokella.
Okay, let me go to
And
that.
now you know how to send a JSON, so.
Yeah, let me take care of it.
Alright.
That's Spicer, bitch.
Hit Rokella, comma, that's Vicer, bitch.
Spicer, bitch!
I love that. It sends him into nightmares.
If you need to see the standard
It doesn't send me into
equipment,
nightmares, it sends me into a fucking rage. I want to tear your goddamn hair out.
if you need to see
Your
the
fucking body.
the standard equipment, it's in the pins on the Discord too. Yeah, that's good. I like there's some
Damn,
nemesis
guys, I need
shit.
$50.
Somebody give me
I
some
got
money.
50, but I got
If I
exactly
It's
could,
just
50
like
I'd
credits
hang
left.
you upside
I
down while I tear your toenails out one by one.
she's just
You have to wait on that one. But I do have 50 credits left. You can have it. So he can have my 50 credits.
all right.
I can't do
Nice.
Yeah,
All right,
I'll go
that'll
ahead and
give me
exchange that.
it.
Um,
Blatant.
so why are computer spikes a thing? Like we hear about those in a lot of like sci-fi films where it's like a spike that they stick down to the a data spike that they stick
They
down to
have
like the
them, but it's only if you're a droid that can do the spinny wheel. That's that's how Star Wars technology
no,
works. They just got to be able to do the spinny
I'm
wheel,
talking about
dude.
like in real life. In real life, like why don't
Oh, we
instead of
actually
doing
do have computer spikes.
yeah,
Look up what a rubber ducky USB is, man. Yeah. So rubber ducky USB is something that'll circumvent the UA the user active. It won't be prompt. It'll go around any prompt to run it. It'll just run it like from the get. Like you plug it in and it runs like whatever's on it.
no,
Which
brother, I mean like a physical spike that you like plug into the computer,
I
like
mean,
for
this is
data.
essentially that. No,
That's
that's what this is. This is a little USB stick. It's called it's a type of USB called the rubber duck USB that motherfucking has a program on it that is set. It's set up in such a way. The internals of it are set up in such a way that, like I said, it will execute without prompt, which you don't understand. Like that is so dangerous. All right, that means that if I can. That means if I can get to a computer.
I'm not talking about something that'll.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about something that'll like inject data and cause some
Well, it'll
fucking
inject
trauma.
and collect. Well, so in order to
I'm
get that
talking
collect,
about
you can.
the physical connection idea of a data spike, where it's like a hole with the contacts on the inside, and then a big ass fucking spike that you slam down in there to make contact.
I'm not grokking, and I know a lot about this.
So like, okay. What I'm saying is a different kind of USB. It would essentially work exactly like a USB, except the contacts for it would be on the outside of like an actual like spike that you would put down into a reciprocating USB hole, which matches up
When we
with
say
like the
contact,
design
I'm
of
not.
the contacts. Like,
No, I'm not
with,
gathering. To me,
with a
that's
lot
the
of
internal. Yeah, that to me, that's the internal part that needs to match up. Yeah, to the wire
yes,
copper, one slide over
exactly,
the other. Yeah.
exactly like that. But instead of like the USB configuration, it's on like a physical spike, like
Okay,
just a
when you say
bigger
spike, you
apparatus.
mean like a nail, like that. Like I'm thinking, like
Yes,
yeah. Okay. Okay, so you're talking about a cylinder USB. Okay, a cylindrical
yeah,
USB. Okay. Okay.
basically a cylindrical or spike-shaped USB. Because I
Okay.
mean, I
Okay.
had some more like
Okay. We kind of have those
like
in the shape of you can
square
put the,
nails.
you can get those that are squares that are in like circular keychains, but that's about the closest you can get to that. Yeah, like we don't have anything that smacks indirectly like that. I thought you were talking about like the idea of a computer spike, and I'm like, we do have those, which is as a tech nerd for me, that's more exciting. Um, yeah, because if you're a bad person and you want to collect things off big companies' computers and do all sorts of fuck shit, you
I mean,
can.
I just gotta send them an email, bruh. All I gotta do is send them an email with a link. I ain't gotta use a fucking physical USB.
Some yes or no. It depends on who you're attacking. They some are better than that. Some are better than the links. But that does catch a lot of them. That is if you're the general public, yes. But if you're like super duper bank, you have trained people that are looking at those emails. They're not they're not gonna fall
You
for
want
those.
employee
Yeah.
of the month? Click here.
Yeah, exactly. They're not gonna fall for those. They're pretty on point. Like but it does
It's
happen.
usually
It does
bullshit.
happen too, though.
Your Google account has been
Well,
tampered with.
so you know what
It's
got
important to change your
well, we recently got
password.
more IT people than I thought I would was motherfucking mobile phone links. No shit, a lot of fucking got more
Oh
IT
yeah,
people than
little
I
fucking
thought.
Bitly links. Yeah, no.
Yep,
Why would I ever follow a strange fucking
yep,
Bitly?
yep. More mobile phone links got people. People for some reason don't understand that mobile phone security is basically the same thing as like your laptop. Like it's a computer. Like they have this disassociation. Yeah, it's
Fucking
weird.
saber whip is a thing. That's fucking sick.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, they've got all sorts of shit. Yeah, that's the reason I wasn't even gonna try to like open a store. I was just like, here's the fucking loot pages. Here's some money.
I don't think I can get lightsabers as a clone.
Because I looked at it
I'm mid to
first.
look at
Oh yeah.
I'm mid to look
Try
at
to
the
stay
cyber
away.
weapon.
Try to stay away from those if you can. I mean, you can pick one up. I'm not gonna stop you, but ever like using the force, nah. I mean, legit, a clone could own a fucking lightsaber, but they can't
Oh
use the
man.
force.
Oh, this actually isn't that great.
Yeah.
Actually, a really bad fucking. No, I'm looking at the bow rifle, which is what what's his name from Rebels has Zeb.
Oh
That's what Zeb
yeah,
has.
okay, yeah, I understand that, yeah, which is pretty cool. They see a grenade and you get this forearm, just
Yeah,
smack.
where it's like a battle staff and a gun.
Yep,
Special two-handed.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
the giant guns.
giant guns are always fun.
What the fuck is a war hat?
Who knows?
Defensive
That's
It's
just
the
one.
hat.
but
The hat you put on top of your helmet.
No,
It's like a
it
spike.
is legit the hat from fucking Goldeneye. So it has defensive one, disguised, returning, thrown.
Nice.
It is 1,000% just the fucking bowler cap from fucking Goldeneye.
Put it on your hat. Just put it on your helmet.
Uh,
You're just kind of stretch it over a little bit. That's
Cyber
all.
labor.
I'd like to give my combat suit to Tom's and an ion pistol
Oh, yeah.
to both of them.
All right. All right. So this puts Tom's AC with his combat suit. That was what? What was yours? Like 14, right?
Well, it was 11 plus a dex modifier.
Okay, so yeah, for him that's gonna be.
Vibro Tonfa.
What was the
Tonfa is like
dice
those weird, like
on?
Chinese
The ion pistol is
police
just
batons, right?
1d3 ion.
All right.
I got +2 because I'm a pistol wielder, but
All right. So that's what they're lined up with.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
They also have their standard
Shiv.
1d6 carbines.
yeah.
Like, yeah, they start with the same. These are shinies.
What can I give Dazzle my combat suit?
Yeah, if you want, that'll be.
Like I have a bandolier that still has a light pistol, an ion carbine,
That'll put
and
Dazzle up to
5 rifles.
14.
I have a scatter gun and 2 blaster pistols.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into full on Pokemon, fucking micromanagement here with these guys, but these are NPCs. Yeah, they are autonomous and they will take your armor. You are their superiors.
Gotcha. Yeah, if there's anything I can do to make it better, it's fine.
As far as these guys being background characters, yes, I know, but at the same time, so are you, right? Like that's kind of the point of the Clone Wars, exactly. Like,
I mean, that's kind of us jumping into the Star Wars world. Like we're not Luke or fucking Rex.
exactly.
Or
You're the
hanging
brothers.
out with Obi-Wan.
Oh, man, exactly.
I know, right?
Which I mean, yeah, that which is as it
Skywalker.
should be, though, right? I mean, just because we follow that story doesn't mean there's not a shit ton of other unique stories going on.
Yeah, I think we saw like one projection of a Jedi that was giving out like mass orders of, like
You know what?
take down the
That
Carillion system.
Padawan.
Yeah.
Make
Whatever
it
happened to that
Republic rule.
Padawan that we saved?
That was the Jedi that you guys saw, but I mean, only Omen and Luke and Stitch would know that because they were the only ones that had previously encountered them. Yeah. Yeah, that was that is the general that is in charge of the Corellian system right now. The whole thing going on. Yeah.
I mean, it says because I didn't recognize her because I wasn't there. So yeah, damn.
No, we just good soldiers follow orders.
But yeah, you guys wouldn't recognize her, but Omen and Ice would. And Omen's opinion of Jedi is not extremely high. Anyway, he's literally witnessed 2 die.
I don't have any problem with the Jedi personally. I just don't think I have any luck with the Jedi because every time there's one around, they seem to fucking drop.
Well, so you were a shiny basically on an assignment where one of them got caught in a Sith trap, like from the get go. And the young Padawan that basically took this man's place is now the general and the one that you guys saw.
Also watched older Jedi get beheaded by.
Yeah. Later on, you didn't actually, you didn't actually know him. Yeah, you didn't actually know him. He just showed up when Beck showed up to try to stop him. You just witnessed this fight, but you didn't know that guy. It wasn't like you had talked to him very much before. You had met him once.
He had one of those laser swords, and then next thing we know,
you had met him once before.
But
he was an old Jedi. Yeah,
me and Jedi just don't fucking mix, man. Like they come around me and they fucking die.
No, when we get the order to kill them, you should do it with no hesitation because you already know they're going to die.
So one of the things that happened in the Clone Wars is the ruthlessness of the Separatists and the Sith catches the Jedi and the Republic completely off guard from the get-go. Like they don't really understand what they're fighting. I mean, that's why when this Jedi shows up and he's trying to negotiate and speak with Vex, and he just ends up beheaded. Like that is a rude but very forward message that they would show. Yeah, and this is
I mean, also, he called me like
that happened. That happened in the first 3 months of the Clone Wars. Was when this event went on, which you had a shit ton of Jedi deaths during that point. Yeah, I mean, just fuck ton. Like it was crazy. By the time they get to the second year, that's when the surviving lieutenants are actually a bit better, and they're like, okay, like we gotta know what's going on. Doesn't mean they don't make mistakes, like on a massive scale, but you still.
Your Jedi is not
Jedi. You get it. Well, that's the whole point. Yeah, is the failing of the Jedi is the setup and all that sort of shit. That's the story of the Clone Wars, but we're not doing that. We're brothers.
So,
we're fighting for the Republic. Fight for the Republic for our other brothers. I mean, they're gonna assume that Brick's dead. Yeah.
You might want to change your modification prices because I'm looking at like other different modifications. Or different things that are like going to the rarity prototype. Listen,
accuracy focus.
Okay, strength enhancer, adventuring gear, waist prototype. While
you
wearing
think
this belt, your strength score becomes 21.
the mark levels?
Strength
Yeah,
score
but I
from
saw some.
21.
Yes.
But I had
So
some good
look
stuff
up
that
strength
wasn't that
enhancer.
expensive
While wearing
either,
this
though.
belt, your strength score becomes 21. Just flat out
That's
raises
what
your
it is.
strength to
It's a
21.
strength
And
enhancer. It's like the
yeah,
giant
but
It's
belt.
a strength enhancer, though.
it's a prototype, so he only has that as 1,000 CP, and that's legitimately just putting your fucking strength to 21 for
Yeah.
1,000
I mean-
Yeah, but it's a
1,000 CP.
prototype, so I don't see what's wrong with that price. Because I have stuff that I thought would have been more expensive, but it was not, and it was
I
actually
mean,
good.
the fun thing about being a
Okay,
DM,
okay,
so the fun thing about being a DM too, though, is I could just be like, it broke.
Prototype, it broke.
Prototype.
I mean, that's
You
fair,
wasted
but
that money.
I could be like,
let's
this
say you
time it
went
worked,
for-
and the second or third time it just didn't work. You
Well,
went to
look,
press the button and it
the way-
didn't do. But yeah,
Well, from the way it's like
No.
worded is that you just literally just wear it and it does that, and that's broken for a character like mine who has a strength of -1.
yeah, I'm
To
on
just be able to
enhanced
put
side.
that on and
I'm
have a
on
strength of
blaster
21 out of
modification.
nowhere.
That's why.
Yeah,
That's
but for
why.
1,000 credits, that's not bad. I mean, because it's not like strength. It's not like we're. Yeah, I mean, I get what you're saying, but you're not actually walking up to people and punching them in their face.
But you can do like
But
raffles
I
and
could
things
do
like
that.
If I
I
had
was
that.
wearing
strength, I
the
would.
fucking
Well,
belt.
that's what
Yeah,
If I had
exactly. Yeah.
21 strength,
So
I'd be
it's like,
walking around punching everyone. Are you kidding me? I'd put the belts on and just start punching the fucking the captains above me, just like, yo, what's up? Bam!
I mean, but there's no way I'm gonna go through this. There's 366 items. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
that is
go through
also fair.
this. I mean, I've got like a life and children and
I
fucking.
mean, a plus 20 modifier is not that because I mean, I have a 17 plus 3 strength. So that means I'm 17 plus 3. So that's.
You're already 20. Yeah.
Okay, so 20
Yeah,
is
so.
usually your max. Like, you
Yeah, I
usually
know, but
can't
I'm
go
saying
past 20.
if this belt gets you to that for
It's like a
1,000 credits,
steroid
it's still
belt,
really
man.
good.
Don't worry.
Yeah,
So you're
it's still
basically
really
telling me
good.
I gotta start flexing on you guys. My villain's gotta start rolling out with like 40 strength from the get go.
No,
That's what I'm hearing.
no,
That's what I'm
no,
hearing. My
no,
guys are all gonna come
stop
out beefy as
it.
shit. My guys are gonna come out every. This now becomes Swole War. So it's just talking about.
It's like we're like back out of the shop, back out of the
This
shop.
is, this is fucking.
If you're okay for the price, I'm legit about to buy this belt, and it is going to become Swole Wars.
I mean,
Even this, bro.
yeah, but at the same time, I
honestly,
mean, at the
yeah,
same time, I'll basically break it after like fucking 3 or 4 uses. So, that's what'll happen.
I don't think it's a thing that you like
it
use.
doesn't
It's
matter
when
whether you
while
use
wearing
it.
it.
I
Yeah,
think
when
to
it's
say after
on, you're.
3 turns, it's out of there. You know what I'm saying? Like you can
I
spend your
mean,
money.
just
but
because you got it on doesn't mean it's not a device that won't break. And as a DM,
Yeah.
that's what I'll do because I mean that's how I would get around these sort of things. Because again, I can't go through all of these and see which ones are going to break the game and which ones aren't, right? Because there's so
Yeah,
many of these.
Improvisation. It's
Yeah, right. So that's what
Yeah,
that's how I
go
would
ahead
deal
and
with
get that
that.
strength enhancer, and then
You're going to
you'll
get
go to
it.
use it, and it short circuits, and then
I mean
you gotta
that's
use your
I mean
hand.
I'm just being upright. That's exactly how I would deal with that.
I
Because
mean, I
again,
think Adam would probably let you have it for a little while, but eventually it's not gonna be like you're gonna lose it.
well, not even like lose it. I would just be
I mean,
like
because Adam, he's not
it
gonna go
died.
right in fighting with his hands, you know.
Well, even if he does for a while, I mean that's cool. Why not? But at the same time, if it starts being like any item in any game that I
Being
run,
super
if it is
OP, like
if it becomes
yeah.
problematic,
Mhm.
I'm running the game. I don't want it to suck for everybody, and so I'm gonna
Do
be
not take
like,
my demon frog
yeah,
dagger.
Yeah, yeah.
Do not
I
take
know,
I,
right? I right, I know, right.
I'm just gonna kill you with it one day. That's
Oh yeah, right. I just become the demon.
no, you
Well,
get eaten by
Demon
demon
Frog
frogs.
Dagger makes it spicy though, because we never know when your ass is gonna use it.
And when
I
you're
mean,
gonna
I'm just
die.
eaten by them, yeah.
Oh my god. Are you the sausage?
Yeah, that was great. That was a great
Great
line.
sausage.
That was fantastic. I love that.
All right, man. So I got some armor enhancements.
But anyway, yeah. So any items like that, like I said,
Alright.
that I perceive are problematic, and and I'm not even going to go through all the items. Just if I am looking at your character, because I'm afterwards, I'll look at your character sheets and be like, all right, let's see what we got. Or if I'm questioning like why is this dude always doing this shit, I'll definitely pull him
Like, why
up.
did I never let it hit on this person?
Yeah,
Or
right. Yeah,
yeah.
exactly, right. I'll look it up and be like, oh, okay, so then I'll fuck around with that because why not? I mean, I'm the DM. I'm allowed to do some fuckery if you're gonna do some fuckery, right? Yeah, I agree. They should list prices on that, but I mean, this is totally a homebrew
I was
thing, so
bringing it up to avoid the fuckery.
I think there
Well, go ahead and
probably
spend
is.
$1,000
I,
on
I, I
that
wonder.
belt.
I wonder if in the player's handbook somewhere, if it mentions any sort of enhancement
Pricing
prices.
for it.
Yeah.
But you know what though? Can we just put like a durability on it? Like you know how like most games that have high items that you just have a durability timer on it?
If they go into, let's see.
Video game.
I mean, like I'm talking about like those little mobile games, you know,
Oh
that
yeah, I
have
know what
high
you're talking
items
about.
on,
Durability timers and our
yeah.
usage timers. I mean, again, because I mean, there's some things that could break the game in a fun way, right? Like I gave Gargak a jump ring, and that's just been fun. He just jumped.
Just ride motherfuckers.
He just
One day
jumps on
he
top
gets
of
a
okay.
things. Yeah.
jump ring and it
Okay,
shatters
but
in on his finger.
to be fair, we established early on that Gargak has fucking glass ankles.
Yes. Yes, he does. Like that, like a
Yeah, but
ballerina.
if he jumps to where he needs to get and doesn't fall down,
Yeah, see, I don't think it
They're
has
good at
anything.
launching me. They're just not good at landing me.
Yeah, I don't think it has
he's like
anything.
So
a half-orc cannon.
yeah, don't jump
It's
straight
fucking
into the air and
anytime
then
you
just
jump
come
3
straight
blocks
down.
in fucking Minecraft and you land and you break your fucking ankles.
Yeah, they don't have anything for pricing. Let's see. They just have a detail of like what all they do, and there's so many of them. Oh my god. Yeah. Like I said, I'm okay with that.
Yeah,
You
it's
know,
not
I'm
worth
done.
it.
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
done.
If you want to get your belt and fuck around for a while, that's fine, dude. Yeah, I mean that's the point of the belt is. But at the same time, like I said, if it becomes like totally problematic, I'll just break it and be like, your belt doesn't work anymore because fucking space science. I mean, I will argue a million and a half times that the technology in Star Wars solely exists for the purpose of the story. Like that is it. The fight scenes, everything we see only happens.
I mean, because
The technology
even
only
Luke
exists
Skywalker
there.
lost his hand, you know?
Like yeah, the technology
That is
only
true,
exists for the story. Like everything else is just background bullshit that doesn't actually do anything. Like those droids are just there.
There's no safety rails.
Yeah.
no safety rails.
Yeah, and they're like, oh, well, that's because they're like, well, that's where the droids go, and I'm like, oh yeah, okay.
No, yeah, those were fucking people.
So why is it so tall? Like, what? Like,
Yeah. Why are there hand controls?
why is it like a tunnel? If what are the buttons for? Exactly. What the fuck is this shit? Why do all the things involve R2 sticking that little arm into things? How many things have this interface? Like, man,
That's
yeah.
like their USB, man.
You would think like
Yeah,
technology
I feel like
compatibility.
Data
these are
spike.
like,
You would assume that technology compatibility would be a major problem in Star Wars, right? Like if you were like an engineer because of like all the various
Well, I don't know. I
species.
mean, they seem to make everything universally compatible.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
all you need is a slot with a hole in it for it to stick that little thing in.
Like I've been amazed by the amount of like spaceships and shit that Anakin's just like I've never even seen this type of spaceship, but I'm gonna get in it and fucking become a master
fucking
pilot.
fly
Yeah,
this
like I am now the best pilot of this ship that exists, and you're just like,
Yeah.
dude, like the fuck, man. And he's like, I mean, and I get it. He was a pod racer at a young age, but goddamn. Like they did kind of back that up. They did legit kind of back that up if you think about it, because like all the human beings, he was like, yeah, I'm the only human being that can actually maintain pod racing because I have enough like brain power. Like holy crap, yeah. So I mean, for him to be able to just walk into any spaceship and be like, I can fly it. Maybe he can do that. Legit, maybe I can agree he can do that.
I can't exactly remember. Doesn't he?
But that kind of all throws off. That kind of also throws off that whole scene at the end of the first Star Wars where they just shoot him and he spins off into space. Like what the fuck?
Oh, dude! First off,
That's
you disable one of your engines. I mean, it's gonna take you.
I think Anakin could have got out of that. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm with you on that, Adam. That pod racing shit, Darth Vader to the.
They'd be like, well, apparently not.
Hold on. to be fair, he wasn't that. He is in that clunky ass fucking suit now.
True.
Like
Yeah.
maybe he's
Yeah.
not as
I
fast
mean,
as
those
he
aren't his
used to
real
be, like
fingers.
manipulating. Well, one hand's not his real
And you
fingers.
got
The
you
other
gotta
is his clunky ass
assume you
first
gotta
up fumble
assume like
fingers.
at that time it's been like what, like 10 years or some shit. I mean, it hadn't been too long. He's been in that clunky suit.
His reaction time
And
is
I
not
mean,
as
how long's
shitty.
it been since he took his actual like ship out and flew it
And he
around?
definitely moves slower.
Yeah.
Well,
Like,
no, because in the comics they made Darth Vader seem like a badass.
You know,
Like
he is a
that
I mean, he is a
was
badass.
badass,
Yeah, he
he is a
is.
but
badass. He
only
walks
down
he's
to
the
the
also
ring.
known for
only in the
being very
movies he went
lumbering.
down
No,
Yeah, he does lumber and
no,
shit. Yeah.
he doesn't actually have like the fucking like speed and dexterity that he had as Anakin, and that's shown.
Yeah.
He overpowers all of his opponents as
Strikes.
opposed
That's what
to
I'm
Yep.
saying.
flipping
Yeah.
over them and outmaneuvering them.
And
He
we
just
That's only
actually,
when
fucking
he was able to take the
dude,
force
do y'all
and
remember
stop and
the
hit from
Gennady
distance.
Tarkovsky fucking Clone Wars when he's fighting Ventress and he starts like raging out and like fucking he's hitting her? Yeah, that's some
Yeah.
good. That's when he starts seeing some of that shit. I'm just like, yes, yes, that's some of the best scenes. All right, so anyway, are we done? Are you done fucking
Yeah, we're good. We're good. Let's go.
loaded up? Y'all got all your shit. We're fucking reporting
I'm
back
waiting
here.
on one thing.
All right,
I'm
yeah, good.
Um,
Adam, does that JSON file work for you? The one that I
Yeah, I'm just making sure they stay pinned and that you guys can download them and that way if something happens to them on the profile you have or you can't find them for whatever reason, you can just go here and
Ah,
hit that little type pin in the top right and find them.
so Zach, look up wrist mount attachment. I think this would be very apt for your character to get.
flamethrowers on my wrist.
I mean, yeah,
Where's that
unleaded.
under?
I assume that
It's
we're doing
under the enhanced item. It's called wrist mount. Sorry, yeah, wrist mount
Right,
attachment.
so I hope this was worth going through all that bullshit in the desert. But yeah,
It wasn't.
we lost Brick
Omen's
and
like,
somebody else. Did we lose somebody else?
Yeah, me. I died
Wrist
out
mount.
there.
I'm getting the
Yeah.
wrist
Smiley
mount.
died.
What was your other character?
Smiley.
Smiley died, and then
Smiley.
yeah, and Ice came in.
Oh man, went down. You were not smiling. I guarantee
No,
you.
I was not.
When those bug things were eating you.
I tried to scamper up the wall. Yes, I do know.
Yeah.
She
Good.
fell during a combat when we were in combat with a bunch of insects, and were chasing after her, and she went to climb up a wall, and it did not work. And she fell on her ass and got
I
devoured
understand. I
in
did the
front of
same
her
thing.
brothers while they pelted the things with laser rifle
If the
fire.
dice would have rolled in my favor, it should have worked.
I mean, but yeah, that's why it makes it a great scene. Is you go to you go to like alley oop up that fucking brick up that wall and just slip, man. You just slip the dice, yeah, because that's
like right there with a little bit of sand.
yeah, like that's
right too much sand on that face clip
like
right there.
my favorite way to DM is to just be like, all right, you want to do a thing? Let's see what the dice say about it, right?
Oh,
and
shit.
And the dice said,
Apparently, Star Wars 5e works with Roll20. Just
does
awesome
it?
bit.
What? Hold
Yeah,
up,
so
hold up.
if you go to character sheet menu, export to Roll20.
Oh,
okay,
man, hold up! You about to change? You about to change our game? You about to change our game over here? Hold up, because I don't have the board set up for actual
Roll20
characters.
campaign using the. Okay, ensure that the Roll20 campaign is set for the Star Wars 5e character sheet.
Yeah.
Then install Firefox and the VTT enhancement suite, whatever that is.
Okay, so you should post that page after the thing, and we'll do that after the session.
Yeah, I'll
try
do
to
that
start the
next
next
time,
session because
'cause
I
don't
totally
have Firefox.
wasn't aware of that, and I don't have the Roll20 board set up for actual character interaction for thing. But that'd be cool because that allows you to like put your HP on like your tokens and shit like that. It's nice.
That'd be nice. Yeah, that'd be nice.
Pew.
But yeah, this is meant to be, spend some time fucking around, get your things together, talk to your boys. Lunchtime, rock and dazzle.
I know. I was gonna ask Rockin' and Dazzle, is there
Dazzle's like bobbing his head, like he's got some music going on in his head. You don't get to see or hear. Say what now?
oh god, he's that kind of character.
Yeah. He's just having a good time. Anyway. All right. So what were you asking?
I was just gonna ask them, are they ready to go? Are they psyched? Are they, ready
Terrified.
to head out?
Absolutely terrified.
Is that Dazzle or is that Rocket?
I mean, the both of them. I mean, their expressions. They're both enthusiastic. I mean, realistically, they would be enthusiastic. They would be like, "Fuck yeah, yes, sir." Because they're shinies. They've never even actually seen combat. This is their first time. They're ready to come out.
Okay, well, can I try to give them an inspirational? I don't want to say inspirational speech, but can I roll to do to see if I can at least inspire, kind of,
Persuade them
that,
to you're
Give us an
okay.
inspirational speech.
I just
yeah, your brother.
first off, you can roll if you'd like, but yeah, I'm with Captain Omen that I would like to hear an inspirational speech. Like, why not? Let's go.
Give us your best. Am I supposed to be on a different scene? Because I'm still on the galactic map.
No,
Yeah, I'm on the
it's
galactic
still the
map.
galactic map. Yep, we're all sitting here. I don't
Oh,
have,
you're
yeah. You sure? Exactly. Yeah, I don't have a shop set up or anything here, guys.
We're role playing right
Yep,
now.
yep. This is a role playing game.
You said they were chilling with a couple other clones, so I didn't know if I was just seeing the wrong thing.
Oh no, yeah. We're all here. We're all
We're all
Okay,
hanging out by the
so
cafeteria room, man.
Yep.
and I'm gonna stand up from my chair and I'm gonna look across at Rocket, Dazzle, Tom, and Punch, since they're new to the team. And I'm gonna just basically tell them, gentlemen out there, it's hard, it's rough. You don't know what we're fighting for. We know what we're dying for, but we don't know what we're fighting for.
Fighting for the
We're
Republic.
fighting for the Republic. We know what we're fighting for too.
No, we do. Yes, we do. But at times it seems confusing because we lose our
I fight
brothers.
for my fellow brothers.
Yes, exactly.
Everybody
We
thought
lose
that
our
we were born
brothers,
and bred for this.
I mean,
but
we know what
we're
we're fighting for.
we know what we're dying. We know what we're fighting for. Exactly.
Know what we're dying
So,
for.
At the end of the day, we have each other's back. You make sure you keep an eye out on your brother ahead of you, and your brother behind you will keep an eye out in front of you.
So roll an actual inspiration. Let's see what the dice says about that.
Can I do a persuasion?
No, it's inspiration. They have inspiration on these, right?
Is it inspiration? Do I have inspiration?
If I remember correctly, let's make sure. I haven't looked at. I don't have these character sheets pulled up.
I have charisma. Deception.
We are brothers, and
We
we will
are
stand
brothers.
together, no matter what comes at us.
Brothers and brothers. For too long, we've been crushed under the hill of the imperial bourgeoisie.
No, not the imperial.
Yeah.
No, we're Republic. Republic.
There we
And
go.
we're
There we
fighting.
go.
I guess the separatist bourgeoisie.
Yeah, separatist.
Let's see. We got. So yeah. Persuasion would be the closest one, yeah, because they don't have anything else yet.
The clanker scum will fall beneath our boots.
Inspire me, persuade me.
Oh.
Net 20.
Wow. They stand up and they're just cheering. They're like, "Fuck yeah, exactly." Yeah, exactly. Like they're just
hear their penises hit their coffee.
like, wow. Yeah, they're fucking just blown the fuck away by this. This guy's the captain's proud. Everybody who heard this shit's proud. They're like, yes.
A single tear rolls out from under my helmet.
I'm gonna do a hoorah and hit my helmet and just say, "We got these brothers, and let's go."
All right. So we're on to Tantheor.
That man knows why we're here, what we're fucking doing it for.
Let's load it up.
Exactly.
Let's load it up to Tantheor. All right. So this is Tantheor. This is a planet with a poisonous atmosphere, which in gameplay terms means that you have a breathing kind of suit atmosphere thing on, right? That your helmet, for all intents and purposes, it has a respirator in it. Yeah, and if you take it off, it's gonna start doing damage to you. That's it. That's really it. Okay, like I'm not gonna say that the air is corrosive. I will say that there are parts of the air that you can clearly see are corrosive, as in like there is like clouds that if you walk into them, you can get your like skin melted off. But at the same time, the general air is breathing it. Even the clear air is bad for your lungs, and this causes internal damage, which is there is no dodging this. Okay,
All right,
so
everybody activate your breathers.
so yeah,
Go
yeah.
down.
Breathe breathers.
Just so I'll put that in gameplay terms.
I mean, you have it's an aquatic rebreather, but
Well, losing your helmet
it's a
basically
breather.
is what I'm saying is like losing your helmet and not
Yeah.
having your breather thingy device, which is going to be built into this, is motherfucking going to be dangerous for you, right? So
Okay, got you. I got you.
there were times in the Clone Wars where these brothers lived in these outfits because this is dude.
So if we lose our helmets and lose our rebreathers, we're fucked.
Also, I wouldn't expose your
The
skin
rebreathers
to
are part of the helmets, yeah. But yeah, if you
Okay.
basically if you get out there and you get to walk out of the ship and you take your helmet off and inhale real hard, then you can have a real big hard coughing fit for quite a
Okay, my
while.
bad. I'm thinking the Jedi when they took the rebreathers and put it in
Hey
my
Now
mouth.
the
guys, I know
Jedi,
this voice
the
is
Jedi
weird.
also like can like hold their breath for like fucking 20 minutes or some shit. Like they can do some crazy shit.
Okay.
They eat sunlight.
Yeah, dude.
Jedi are fucking weird.
Like straight up, man. They're some crazy shit.
Shit,
I like
like
plant.
they're all Jedi are fucking breatharians.
We're about to find
If you know
out.
what that is. The people
Oh
that like
yeah,
live
oh
weird.
yeah. The dead people,
Yeah.
the people that die in it.
I am ignorant to the ways of these things. I'm
You should
sorry.
be. Just remain so. You don't want to know.
I know,
Vegetarians,
right?
some
I was
fucking
like,
stupid shit. Trust me. That's where people are like, I'm a plant.
Some
Like you're
good
not a
air.
fucking plant. You die. All right. So if you look on this here beautiful grayscale map that I pulled up here, this is your little local scanner slot device that yep, you're gonna be able to see where your little ship is. This is where it's gonna land. You are here.
yeah.
You can notice there's a structure up here on some sort of land mass, and there's some sort of structure over here, and this is basically as good as you get on these maps.
Clicks.
Oh, you like
I
how
know, right?
you like
That's
how I
why
set it
I
up for
did.
clicks?
No,
You
okay,
like that
25
shit?
clicks.
Back the fuck up. You like that shit? That's what.
25 clicks.
That's what's up. Yeah, yeah. I know. It's all
That was
good.
tight. That
All
was
right.
tight. I like that.
So let me get the surprise in here. So you guys are gonna land.
25 clicks.
Yeah.
So basically, yeah, you guys landed here.
Or
This
25 clicks
is
south.
a moment in time before while the ship is powering down before you guys are going to get out of the ship. So if you guys have any things you'd like to do before that,
The only thing I want to do is make sure that me, Rocket, and Dazzler check our ammo and make sure that we're set and ready to go.
all right,
That's
anything with
it.
your
Buy a tasty
captain.
meal from the mess hall.
Yep, yeah, everybody here should be long rested. Make sure you're fully healed, all that sort of stuff. You're in your prime here.
Bam.
As a soldier, landed out on
We ready to go?
Tanthiar. We are clear on. Are we clear on what we're supposed to be doing on Tanthiar?
Repeat the mission.
Establishing a
No,
base.
repeat the mission.
Yeah, establishing a base.
We have to either try to meet with locals or find other structures that we can use.
With
Right.
every
So with these
episode, have we
planets,
decided a location of exploration or no?
the various planets that you guys are on, the general goal, yeah, is to speak to the whatever political party and or residents
The
is
local
on these
inhabitants.
planets, yeah, and
Okay.
convince them to allow you to establish bases. You guys aren't sitting there building bases yourself. We've got robots and peons for that, but you guys are basically being sent out
Droids do
to
those work.
not even necessarily establish the democracies for so much as establish the first like meetings and do the things that they'd like done. So think like very first episode of Clone Troopers we see is Yoda getting sent out
Yeah, we're
literally
on
to
No,
meet
mission from the
Tordarians.
Republic to
Tardarians.
establish
we all
outlook
watched.
post on
We
such and such.
we all watched Bad Batch, right? We finished Bad Batch.
Oh yeah, I
Yep.
did.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Kevin
Nope.
still hasn't.
Yeah.
Anyways, so this isn't a big spoiler. So the planet that the people with the weird tentacle heads are from.
Twilight.
The
Yeah,
Nautilus,
Twilight.
okay, yeah. It's been
Yeah,
like
we're-
completely like enslaved too. Like, man, that was fucked.
no. But in the episode where we go to that planet, we
Yeah, and I think
see how
the cat
the
people are there, if I remember correctly.
well, I'm talking more about how the clones interacted with the standing political figures. Because remember, the main Twi'lek guy had a really good reputation with the captain of the clones that were stationed there.
Yeah. They like joined forces with him at some point.
They fought against the Clinkers.
Yeah.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. We're going to build rapport with like the locals.
Yes, build
like,
rapport.
that's
There's a
where-
good term. That is a good
Hearts and
term.
minds.
Build rapport. That is a good term. There you go. Yes, you were here to build rapport, gentlemen, ladies. All right. Well, actually, just to say,
Soldiers.
not road trip. I still got you guys stuck on this one map. I'm sorry.
Lines.
All right, so. Star Wars. All right, so we're gonna take a 2-minute break right here as you guys all pile out of your ship. Broadside is not actually here because he's been gone. It's just a memory. Just a memory. You thought for a second. You thought for a second there. You saw him.
Wait, he was the one that perished Bunky Barney across
Yeah.
the bridge.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He was an idiot.
He's just out there doing some stupid shit. But yeah, I'm gonna set the stream on AFK and we're gonna take 10 minutes.
10-minute break.
fucking defective clone. We don't talk about him.
Please don't speak upon him.
Fighting blackouts every other night. The night.
Hopefully, we got a good team here. Nobody else feels like, being
All right. I appreciate the raid, Timmy. Hope your own stream went well. Man, I got a bad echo. Holy shit. Timmy.
Yeah, you're
Hope you're
echoing
stream
off
it
of someone for
well.
me. It wasn't even just off
Man.
of my mic.
I got it. I fixed it. I fixed it. Sauce it. Yeah, no.
Saucy.
It's all good.
But yeah, we were talking about how Omen was saying about the line, the Django line gets less and less potent, more and more
I'm sorry.
inferior. As
Oh, how the like genetical line would go down? Yeah, I mean over time it would be regressive and eventually
but he
fail.
was talking about how like the new clones you can tell, and he was talking about they were mouth breathers and shit. And I was like, bro, I want to make some clones.
Yeah, he's talking shit about them like as if they're actual clones. Okay. I get it.
No, so I feel like there'd be a conspiracy theory among clones, like, because the clones obviously did get worse and worse as the generations went on. Not necessarily that they were less combative or less effective as combatants, but there were more oddities that.
I'd argue that some of the earlier generations became even more effective as they got older because we turned them into dark troopers. But, right.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
Dude, Stitch is literally like mostly scarred.
Stitch is being primed up for dark trooper meat. Yes, he is.
No one really talks about the Jango Fett DNA degrading, and when it is talked about, it's done in
Are you
hushed
talking
tones.
about the alpha?
Oh
Talking about
yeah.
alpha?
Well, they did yeah they do talk about Alpha and they do have Boba out there, but yeah yeah it's I wonder how many of the backups they had because they do show that scene in the last episode where they go back and see the other ones, and I wonder if those were all supposed to be pure samples.
Spoiler.
Yeah.
Kevin has.
Well, I mean, either way, that's not the idea of there being pure samples at Genosha is not a much of a spoiler.
Anyway, but yeah. Spoiler.
And it's his own fault at this point. It's been out for months.
Can I make it where he can't? Is that a thing?
Can you make it really what?
Where he can't hear me? Like, if I mute him, I won't be able to hear him. But I want to make it where he can't hear me.
Oh, and to like say something?
Yeah, because I don't want to.
Oh, I mean, you can just ask him to mute. There you go. So he just dropped out. There you go.
Okay, so those test tubes in the original lab were the 99. Those weren't like different Django's and.
Okay, yeah. He's like, this is where y'all came from. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, they only made the two. They made the Alpha, which is Boba Fett, and Omega, which is the Omega. Which
Alright, so let's.
I'm super. That's not my early theory of what Omega was actually for. Came to fruition. The fact that she was another perfect Django clone, just feminized.
I'm okay with that.
I feel like the whole idea with her is to, keep the Django DNA line.
Yeah, it's their backup, man. Their backup.
It's breeding stock.
Oh, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. All right, bring it down your back.
That's
That's fucked up. Bring it down your back.
Actually, see it too, though.
That's all right. Bring it down your back. All right, boys. So you guys are out here in the kind of open fields here. This is not clouds of gas. These are trees and vines and so on around you. There's a big giant rock behind your back, and your vessel. Path down here to the south, and some trees and shit, man. You got your shinies, Tom's, Dazzle, and Rocket and Punch all out here looking around. They're kind of looking back and forth at Ice, kind of wondering why Dodger's wandered off so far. He hoping he getting some sort of advice from the lieutenant out here. So do it up, brothers.
Dodger's coming back.
I'm gonna walk up behind Dodger and just be like, "Aha! Got your helmet."
Dodge dies, kids.
Are you for real? Because I will blast you in the chest.
Right.
Take that.
Mutiny.
Is about to die.
Like,
Dodger just yells, now's the time we do it, boys, and he yells at the other two, and the other two attack him.
Fucking what is it, like chapter 3, subparticle 64 or some shit of like the
I declare you. No, dude. No. The classic line is what's he says? He says, "I declare you in treason of the Republic Army," or something like that. It's when
I declare you in treason of the Republic Army.
Yeah. When Order 66 happens, and not all of them take.
Home dude does not do it yet.
That's down the road.
Lay down your weapon.
I think not.
Yeah, that's down the road.
You are now a prisoner of the Republic.
Yeah, that's down the road. We're in year 1 of the Clone Wars, not year 3 when Order 66 happens. Yeah. But yeah.
Scattergun.
So but your captain is here. He's in charge of things. I'm just here. I'm the DM.
Don't got my helmet, Captain. Yeah, I mean you can reach up and like pat and say, make sure that stays on, soldier, or something. But like,
I know, right? But don't take my helmet.
So,
Please don't
like,
kill me.
right? As we flew over, would we have noticed any clearings or any signs of civilization?
yes, there's one 25 clicks southwest and 25 clicks south, or sorry, northwest and 25 clicks south.
Your location.
That's what those gray dots were. Got you.
Tom told me. Apparently, he's all tactical about that shit. Wanting to know exactly where everything is. Sometimes.
Nah, brother. He knows his positioning. Tom.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, Tom.
Haha, that's the joke, guys. Tom. His name is telemetry optimized military strategic. Yep.
Yeah.
And
He told me
it's Tom's, not Tom, but yeah.
No, it's Tom's. Like, as in plural Toms, as in there's 2 of them, but there's just one of them.
Yes.
Toms.
Yes. Whereas your other guys, who is Punch, is much more simplistic. He likes to punch things.
He wants to run up and punch a clanker. I got him. I understand.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be a clanker. I mean,
it could be a tree for all Punch gives a shit.
I actually need to have a serious talk with Punch. Did you bring a gun?
Yes, sir. I brought my standard rifle carbine here. He pulls it up kind of clumsily. Doesn't seem like he actually knows how to properly hold it, but he has it.
Also, I gave him an ion pistol.
I've had fucking people show up without them.
Well, I'll try to do better than that, Sergeant.
A question right quick.
I mean,
when you come to battle, can I control Rocket and Dazzle's movement?
Yeah, you guys are gonna be ordering them. You don't position them like where you just basically tell them.
I mean, I don't know, but if I tell them to move here or attack this person or shoot at this person, will they? Okay.
Yeah, they'll listen to you for the most part. I mean, they are shinies. They are also human beings, so they will be subject to that.
No, I'm not gonna ask them anything crazy. I'm just saying if there was something that.
But they are well trained soldiers. They might walk through fire for you. So.
Alright, that was good.
But yeah, it depends on what you're asking them to do.
I know. Go see my
okay.
fiance for a minute. Anyway, where are we at?
I guess we'll head south.
Soldiers.
I mean, I gave both my boys. They've got their classic shit. One of them's got upgraded armor, and they both have ion pistols in case of clankers. So they should have standard issue.
I just wanted to make sure he had something that would put bullets downrange. Because, like I said, I've had someone show up to war.
So I mean, yeah, that's true. Broadside was again a special case. But I mean, he knew that he was shit at target practice. I mean,
I'm telling you, it's all because the alpha is degrading. The cloning process, something's going wrong with the cloning process. I think it goes right back to the source DNA.
Year 1, he's already like, this shit is going wrong. Alright, so you guys are gonna go south? Is that what I'm hearing?
What is your number again? Captain?
I think I'm actually the latest produced one out of
Yeah.
Like,
I think I'm
We're all the way from, like,
his paranoia is the
like,
defect,
like,
yeah.
That's my defect, dude. That's my defect.
What's your number, Captain?
His paranoia
And
is
you're
the
like
defect.
10986, and I'm like, oh my god, man, mine's like 58789.
You
Like,
have a
or
fifth
sorry,
digit, dude? What the shit?
yeah.
Like, oh.
Like why? Like I'm only have 4, and you
How
have
many
5.
of them
Why?
are there? Like, oh
Five
man.
eight seven.
Alright, so if you guys are going southward, that puts us on this map. Where you guys are. Make sure I got that over there, yes sir. So you can open up into a much more jungly area here. Now I don't have any like fun, mist animation because that's really hard to find in transparent spots. But you do see clouds of like yellow greenish fucking mist kind of floating about here and there. Seems to be localized around some of the larger plants. There's a dead tree before you.
If you've ever seen fuming sulfuric acid,
I was thinking more like rainforesty cloud mist, but whatever. Do it up. Now, note that you do hear you are in like a jungle environment. You hear birds there. You can see there's various animals moving about.
Are there bugs?
There are bugs.
Mm.
Luckily, you got your helmet on.
Everything's locked down. I got a mesh fucking armor set. Yeah, I'm fucking.
yo, Stitch is afraid of bugs. The human fucking Callus is afraid of bugs.
I mean, I really hate bugs in real life, so I bet you do. You have advantage on bugs.
Disadvantage on
Hey,
bugs.
specifically, roach smashing. Really hate
Hey, just
roaches.
wait till one of those bugs gets between your armor.
God. Centipedes out here, fucking 3 feet long.
Alright. Moving up,
Pins the
boys.
size of your
Climbing down
thumb.
that tree. What are we doing? Let's get the fuck where we need to go.
Dodger says over the comms.
Cap. Broadside.
It's the ghost of Broadside. He's just still here.
Where'd he go? He was
Oh, he
leaving.
is there. Holy! I thought he got stole by that spider.
Broadside. No.
Is that
Ghost of. Like I had said that I had set this up like 3 months ago before JB did your dip out for work related shit.
I'm just saying that'd be a really good twist, though, right?
He's just here.
Our helmets weren't perfectly our helmets weren't perfectly hermetically sealed, so like the gas got in and we like started to hallucinate him.
Sure, yeah. Except here it's dead there. Let's see. Let's try moving ice now. And who else? Can everybody else move their characters?
Yeah.
And let's see who wants to move. Tom's your move. You belong to Dodger and Rocket.
I mean, I can move Dazzle and Rocket if myself.
Rocket, you belong to Ice and Punch. Grass belongs to Dodger. See, you said you can only move Dazzle. See, Dazzle. Since Dodger belongs to Dodger.
Yeah, that's why I got the mind up like.
Dodger should belong to Ice. So there we go. Alright, so let's see. So, Tom's over here. Got some sort of TV going on over there.
What?
Ice. It's not turning. I'm putting you over here with your people. Be punching Toms, right?
Oh,
Or
okay.
no, which one? Which one did you get? Which one? No, you got Punch and Tom's. Yeah, so she got Rocket and Dazzle.
Yeah, I got Rocket and Dazzle down below.
All right, then we got the lieutenant, who would be naturally in front of your asses, and the captain. Okay, this is the
Stay
order.
back, boys.
Yeah, you take what you take point. You train soldiers, damn it. We're just willy nilly out here. So, but yeah, do whatever you want, willy nilly soldiers. However you would like to proceed. You're in a dangerous location.
Okay, I'm good with our setup.
Since we're trudging through the forest, I would like to try and do this as stealthily as possible.
All right.
Wait, I got new armor. Let's see what it does something special. Where's it? Duraflex armor.
I'm gonna say copy paste. Copy paste that shit out.
I thought it had the silent prop or something. I may have been wrong. Let me see if I can.
Even a side property, you'd still end up making a fucking stealth roll.
I mean,
Ground floor is not have silent property. And I hear right now where I'm at in North Carolina, the fucking leaves are everywhere. You can't walk anywhere outside without silent property. Yeah, that shit's everywhere. Like you can't do anything outside.
God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Every squirrel movement I hear.
Or if it be you trying to sneak out.
Ain't nobody sneaking up on my house.
No.
I hear you crunching like you're crunching through snow a mile away.
I know, right?
Okay, silent property. Yeah. While wearing the armor with the silent property, you have advantage on stealth dexterity checks.
Yeah. I mean,
rely on sound.
but not smell, boss.
Watch
That's
that.
right. She got some got some good lotion on this shit.
Snake.
He's
I mean,
like,
that's right.
I got the strawberry flavored variation.
Go for it.
I got the strawberry flavored. I got the strawberry flavored.
What kind of chapstick did you put on it?
For real. When's the last time you actually went down to the mess laundry and got new underwear, brother? That's what I need to know right now.
How well
I got
do
the
you
sour
like
apple
your ass?
fucking shampoo.
Roll me 1d8 on when's the last time your ass took a shower. All right, so anyway, yeah. So you guys, you try to roll stealth. Give me an advantage on stealth rolls. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Don't.
Nice. Good shot. So Element starts to crouch down and move through the bucket. You know, just straight moves through this shit. Like it ain't no problem. You're Omen, you're gonna be able to get down here where this branch thing goes off. This little downward slant right here. But no problem. Like not making any noise. You were one with the chirping of the birds. Your brothers.
No, I mean,
Witness this impressive feat.
as silent as my brothers are probably being, it's probably not that I'm one with the forest. It's that I'm effectively hiding my footsteps.
We're just dodging their sounds and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, you're doing it very quietly. Anybody else? Everybody else? What are you guys doing?
Well, we want to
Following suit? Which one do you?
Yeah, follow suit on Captain, right? Everybody getting sneaky formation. We just watched that man do that shit. So
Well, I mean, if you can pull that
Yeah,
off,
I wanted
boss.
to take Dazzle, me, and Rocket and come up on their rears, like here,
everybody get stealthy.
here,
Uh,
and here.
I'm not stealthy.
I'm trying to.
I mean, I will literally let you guys. Okay, we will let you guys make the rolls for them when we get to you. Okay, so yeah, let's fuck around and do some turn orders. That way we're not even awkward about who goes what. So we're gonna go ahead and put the captain and the lieutenant at the front because that's how fucking order goes. But I'm gonna need first off, Dodger, give me a roll. Let's see what you got. You just a D20 roll initiative right here. All right, so Dodger gave me a 9. All right, so fucking Ice, give me a roll. Let's just see what you two guys are gonna. What the fuck, guys? What the fuck, guys? You are
Sorry.
all right. Do it again, guys. You fucking clones. All right. Can't hang out with these fucking clones for shit. All right. So Dodger, you got a 7. Ice, you got an 18. All right. So Ice, you're gonna go first. Ice, give me 2 more D20s.
Okay.
2D20.
All right. So Rocket is got a 16, and so that means Rocket, and then we're gonna go to Dazzles. All right, and then this gives me Dodger. Dodger, give me 2 D20s. All right, and that is going to be fucking Punch
Punch was to go first.
and then Tom's. Okay, so then we just got our stealth roll from our captain. Now the stealth roll you're trying to make is 16. If you want to get to where your captain is in the same fashion that your captain did, you want to do it even better than he did. He made a 28, but 16 is the roll. So Lieutenant Stitch, walking scar.
well-
What do you got?
I have disadvantage on stealth rolls now.
Oh,
I'm just gonna walk.
way to flat pull it. All right, so Stitch walks.
Did you
Crunch.
take armor that you weren't that you weren't good in? Is that what happened?
No, the armor just gives you disadvantage on stealth.
All right, so Stitch just comes walking up beside Captain, kind of casually, like almost comedically, so in the sense that the Captain just took his time to
It's got the bulky trait.
kind of
So,
crouch down, and Stitch just comes walking up, making all the noise in the world. So that was
wait,
Stitch.
actually, that was 40. I'll go back a little.
I don't know how much you had, how much credits you had left, but I definitely could have bought you a mod for your armor that would have given it the silent properties, so you didn't have disadvantage.
Ooh.
Go, thanks, boys. Yeah, you'll have opportunities later back on. Yeah, go back to Corellia, hopefully, if you don't all die here.
That's it. I'm just gonna watch out for spicy clouds.
There are spicy clouds. There are spicy clouds. Like I said, they seem to be, centralized on some of the larger plants. Before you is a fallen tree of sorts that is kind of twisted and gnarled, looks a little bit deformed. Notably, the bark on it is kind of missing. Stitch, you're overlooking a nice little cliff here that goes down into a valley that goes off to the west. There is a pathway down here that looks like it goes down to the south. Some higher cliffs over here to the east. And you guys just came from the north. So
Can I just do? I'll just do double my speed.
if you
Move
so
my whole
please.
turn.
Yeah.
Can I slide down the hill?
You were free to try to
This
slide
one?
down the hill. If you want to do it gracefully, you'd want to do an acrobatics.
All right.
I'll say it's going to be at least a 12 to not tumble. All right, so Lieutenant Stitch manages to hold his hands out and just kind of glide down that shit, crunching along the way and gravel spewing as he goes, but he makes it with no problem. Anything else for you, Lieutenant Stitch?
That's it.
Red Flintstone over there.
All right, we got Sergeant Ice coming up here, boss. Sergeant Ice, you and your men, Rocket and Dazzle are behind you. Rocket will be going after you, and Dazzle will be going after you. We'll be rolling for their turns as well, depending on what you'd like them to do. But you do have to give them your order during your turn, otherwise they're just gonna kind of do their own thing.
Okay. So my order is basically I'm gonna tell Rocket and Dazzle to move forward because I'm following behind Lieutenant Stitch, so I'm moving forward the 30 feet that I need. Hold on, sorry. I'm moving forward the 30 feet that we can move. I
Mhm.
think, right?
That's your standard move feet. Yep.
Yeah,
your
and, like,
standard
everybody
speed.
moves, like right here. You give them
Unless you do
all the way up
dash.
So I'm giving them the move forward. Like I'm telling them like
All
move
right, all
forward.
right, all right, all right. Gotcha. Anything else?
No, that's it. Answer.
All right. If you guys are, if that's all you're doing, no rolls are involved. So go ahead and move your guys on the 30 feet
Yeah, I am. I'm
here. Boom, boom, boom. Well, let's put them out here next to you. Not on top yet. Not direct on top. And then Dodger. That's now your turn, boss. Tom's a punch, standing behind you eagerly, clutching their carbines and cod pieces, and ready to go.
I would like to do the
That's
dash.
what I should have named the Star Wars stream: carbons and cod pieces. Anyway.
Carbines and cod pieces. But yeah, I'd like to do
the,
the dashing.
the Clone Wars.
Stitch.
All right, you're gonna try
What do you
to
want?
let's see. I mean, just
It's
you can measure that
objectively the
60 feet.
most important part of the armor, my man. Like no one wants to get hit in the dick.
All right, so if you're gonna get right there, you're gonna get right there and make an acrobatics roll for yourself first, and then we're gonna have you make an acrobatics roll for Punch and Tom's.
Let's see, acrobatics. That's a +2. I'm gonna fuck it up so bad.
So you go down there and make it look like just the best shit. Like holy crap!
Oh, bam! Follow me,
Like
soldiers.
it looks fun. You get down there quickly. Yeah,
Solo
yeah. Like
dashing.
it ain't shit. Like yeah, you just like literally Pikachu surf that shit. Like holy crap, it ain't nothing, right? Like man.
All right.
All right, so your boys are gonna go behind you, and they're gonna try their. They don't have +2s; they just have flat d20s on these. Roll them one at a time for me, if you could.
Confidence is everything.
This is gonna be Punch and Tom. So they both gotta make a 12. This Punch makes it down almost as gracefully as you do. He is literally going to imitate you almost to the letter. Tom's, what you got, Tom's? All that strategy. Tom's barely makes it. A little bit of stumbling or kind of arm waving a little bit around, but he does make it. It's not the most graceful thing you've ever seen. All right, we're back around to the top over here where the captain is moved ahead a little bit and has doing some inspection. Captain, you started to hear some kind of growling coming from your to the northeast, a little bit to your left. Kind of a snarl you hear, like it's
Are you sure about that?
What are we rolling?
Are
sorry.
you sure?
I was getting
Are you
messages.
sure that I hear that?
Am I sure that you hear growling in the bushes? Yeah.
Yes, because I have piss poor fucking perception.
I mean, I think as yes. I mean, anybody with audible ears.
If you don't see shit coming.
Okay.
You do still have ears.
I'm the shit people have to worry about coming. I don't think about like I'm an apex predator. I don't think about being hunted. Okay.
Okay. Now I get.
Yeah, but you do hear a light snarl of some sort. It does not sound friendly. Coming up from your left, along with some tweeted birds kind of flying off from various bushes, both from the like I said, northeast. There should be some birds fly off from over here. Some birds fly from over here. We got some more shit going on. Some bugs and chatter and shit.
Oh shit! How was it? I wiped my ass this morning.
Should have put on some jungle music.
You did not wear your brown pants, did you, Captain?
No.
We're all wearing white.
Yeah, we are all wearing white, but
I will assume, just for the sake of things, that they did paint you a little bit green beforehand, like they do in like every other fucking thing where they actually give them the armor for the planet, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna take the time to actually do it to your tokens because there's like so many of these tokens, but yeah.
Green and red, but still, the colors are great.
Fucking spray painted the fucking shit out of us while we were at base.
Yeah, they just straight up were like, all right, get in the booth. They don't even let you out of the armor. They're just like, get in the booth.
Take a shower afterwards. It'll wash off.
Showers. We don't fucking shower on meat. The shower we got for you boys is acid to melt you down and make more of you. Keep going. All right, so.
We know that stormtrooper armor is like hermetically sealed because we see stormtroopers on the outside of like spaceships and shit, right?
Multiple times. They do pretty well, but the moment they take their helmet off, it goes to fuckery.
Um, so it's fine. We can still be in the armor and get sprayed. It's basically like a spray tan. We will.
Yeah. But
That's
permanent.
the reason I'm telling you that your breather respirators are built into your part of your helmet, and if you want to take them out, you're gonna have to
Okay,
take your
so
helmet off, bash your helmet apart, and hopefully not break it.
I hear growling coming from my.
Yes, you hear growling. You see birds flying kind of excitedly in the air, both like I said from over here and over here. Um,
So,
like those multicolors flying around, guys. Multiple color tropical birds.
a surface or an object.
And spice up their imagination. They're alien birds, okay?
Two-headed birds with like 6 feet each, calling out in different calls.
The alien birds. Anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I'll release the cable. Okay, so sorry, I was.
You're all good, Caps.
I got a wrist-mounted grappling hook,
Nice.
and I was seeing how that worked. Not actually that nice, because you can't use it again unless you like retrieve and reload it. So I guess if I carry multiple grappling hooks, then maybe.
I mean, in a situation where you might need it, though, it could come in handy. I mean, that's a cool thing to
But it doesn't have like a detach feature. So like if I were to say grappling,
so it may yank you away. Yeah.
Well, no, I can like detach the cable,
Okay.
but I can't like send a signal to the grappling hook to like come off. So like I can't retrieve it from
Yeah, I
behind
gotcha.
it,
I gotcha.
like
Well,
physically walk over there, unhook it, and like
yeah.
put it back in.
Okay. Okay.
Um,
So it's a use once if you need kind of thing. I
or
gotcha.
at least that's how I take it. While the hook is deployed, you can use your bonus action to activate the reel, pulling yourself to the location if the target is your size or larger.
Okay.
A
Yeah.
creature
Yeah. That'd
is
be the only
larger than
way.
school view. Alternatively, you can opt to release the cable, no action required.
I mean, yeah, it's one of those like spring things that when it hits, it just clamps down, and that's it. Like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's no. It's not like a robotic thing where I can hit a button and it
Yeah.
like releases.
With you.
No retracting.
Which definitely would have made it way cooler.
Sorry
Oh no,
for
it
my sound
retracts.
there,
I can
guys.
retract myself up the.
Yeah, you can go up to it. Yeah, which is that's not bad.
I'm gonna continue to try and stay stealthy, and I want to basically do the same thing they do and like slide down the hill here.
All right, give me
Is
stealth
that
on
a
that
stealth
shit.
and acrobatic?
If you're trying to stealthily roll down the hill, yes.
Man,
I
Okay,
would say
so for this
to be able to I would say first give me the acrobatics. So, well, either one, but yeah, because I'm gonna apply the acrobatics first, so you can see
that's
this. See
okay.
if you
Is
get
that with
down.
advantage? That's a 22.
Yeah, so he passes the stealth roll, but I mean, if you fail the acrobatics roll, the stealth roll's moot because you would fall and tumble, which he just did.
God.
Yeah, which he just did because that's
Um,
12 on that. Shit.
Actually, wait, I'm luckier than that.
Now you can use your luck on it, right?
Oh, what?
1 and 3 on that. All right, it's 12. Yeah. All right, so you
Nice.
managed to do it and managed to do it quietly. So, all right. If that's it for you, Omen, anything else?
Most impressive.
That's gonna be it.
All right.
Oh wait, I'll relay to them that there seems to be something in the bush. Like we seem to be being hunted.
That's something in the bush. Yeah, we saw the birds.
Alien birds. Anything else, Captain? And yeah, conversations didn't cost anything, just for you when we were going to talk to.
Saw the birds.
No, that's gonna be
Something's
it.
over there. Something on
All right, Stitch. We're
to the east.
I mean, to be fair, I was just spitting like mad conspiracy theories at them. So like, why would they do anything, even if I am a captain?
like, are we sure about this new assignment? I don't know.
I don't know. Our captain is in
Putting
the.
you like make Predator canon in the Star Wars.
It's cool to me though how we're just like we're just like we're the 414. We're not the 501. They're a completely different type. like we are brothers, but we're not the same. Anyway, Lieutenant Stitch. Your turn, brothers.
Lead the pack.
Now, note to your left, like I said here, there's a wide valley that opened, like right here before you, that I can't just because I don't have all the extended things. Let me make sure I got all proper.
There's no watermark on this map. We can't give props to whoever made it.
One day. Yeah, to your left here, you can see a wide valley that kind of goes down. In the distance, you can see a waterfall. If you want to give me a perception roll to be able to hear some sounds, there's flashes of light that might interest you.
Yeah, I'll do that.
While you're looking over there,
Can I
because
see
you are to the
it?
far left. Well, when it's your turn, we'll get to you, Ice. No. Yeah, anybody that's down here on the left down here, anybody that's down here on the left down here can see the valley, but they wouldn't be able to hear the sounds or anything like that. And Lieutenant Stitch don't hear shit over the birds. He don't hear shit because they remember all these birds just went off too, so he don't hear shit over those birds. But he
I assume
can,
that's the reason we call ice.
but he can see
Just chill out, man. Just chill.
he can see the waterfall kind of off in the distance, and like a trail of water that goes through this valley that goes down for quite a ways.
I always thought it was because he was cold as ice.
And that
willing
is
to
true.
Willing to sacrifice.
To be clear, that is to your west. Yeah.
Okay.
Just because I can't convey all of nature in a single battle map.
Come on.
I know limitations.
Come on. What about the little aliens?
But anybody that's over there on the left, like I said, when it becomes your turn, we will be giving you perception checks. Except for my NPC guys, because that's they're
Mouth breathers.
yeah, they're shinies. They're not paying enough attention.
Hey,
They're too terrified
what
to
do
be
I do? What do I do? What do I do? What do I do?
Just fucking act calm. Just sitting there.
I had been on that on Back 4 Blood,
Where you
dude.
guys at?
You remember? I still remember that Back 4 Blood, but that guy fell asleep. Anyway,
They don't know how to swallow before they start talking, so they start swallowing in like the middle of the fucking sentence. They go to talk and they're just like.
Stitch, you're just
fucking sentence.
you're just moving down, buddy.
Yeah, cautiously walking forward, listening to the birds.
All right, are you trying to do this stealthily, or just are you trying to do it when you
No,
say
just walking.
consciously? Okay.
Doodly doo
You flip
doo.
your die around for you, buddy. Oh my god, what is that horrible noise? Jesus, it sounds so horrible. It's like some screeching, like rusty metal. Anyway, whoever's doing that, Sergeant Eyes. What kind of Florida? What is going on in Florida? Anyway,
Usual Florida noises.
You know, I mean,
Disregard.
disregard.
Anyway,
Florida in progress.
Sergeant Ice, it is your turn, brother. Your two shinies, Rocket and Dazzle, are standing behind you, eagerly terrified, clutching their carbines, looking around.
There's something in the trees. There's something in the tree.
Is their turns right after mine?
Yes, Rocket comes after you, and then Dazzle does. Yes.
Okay.
And if you want them to do something other than their own actions, which they have their own brains, they're not idiots, but they will.
I wanted to know, Kim. I wanted to just use my movement because we're all within 30 feet of this area.
Mhm.
But I wanted to use. I don't want to do an acrobatic because I'm assuming that me and Rocket are not acrobatic. I don't know what Dazzle is, but I wanted to use my strength to climb down the cliff face.
It's not a strength. This is not a strength-based thing. This is going to be a slide-based thing, and all the other brothers made acrobatics. And if you're going to try to get down that, you're going to slide down it. And it's an
Think
acrobatic
about it
thing.
like it's gravel or something.
Yeah.
Like it's not something
Yeah.
that you
I
can't
get-
like
I get-
strength
I
this
get-
shit.
Wait, I get that it's gravel, but wouldn't I still be able to kind of surf it down and hold?
Yeah, that's what they've been doing, and that's an acrobatic check.
Acro.
Yeah, that's literally what everybody else did. Yep.
Okay,
I did that shit
try,
like a
try to
mouse.
approach it from another angle. Do you have like a vibro weapon on you, like a dagger
I
or
do.
something sharp?
Yes, I do.
Okay, say like you plunge that into the ground in order to like slow your descent and steady yourself. Could she say get advantage?
You can get advantage for using your weapon, but it may break your weapon if you fail or bad enough.
Oh,
Oh
don't get in
wait,
that
no,
one.
wait. Can I use my cyber axe? My saber axe?
If you
You have a
give,
you have a saber axe.
you can use whatever melee device you'd like, and/or the butt of your rifle. But I will say that if you fail with a 5 or below, you will damage your weapon.
Okay.
So you know. Gonna throw that out there. That's how we're gonna do it.
But
Alright.
you are rolling with advantage.
But you are rolling with advantage when you do this. But if you
So
but again, if you
fail
fail,
with a 5 or
yeah,
it's
it's a pretty high
and
chance.
So yeah, you'd have to get an
that's the dice gods.
astronomically fucking
Yeah,
bad
that's the
roll.
dice gods claiming that shit had to happen.
And if I as a DM don't roll
I,
anyway, something happens like your weapon just gets mangled to the point of no use. Then what the
Well,
fuck, right?
I'll just roll. I mean, if I fall, I fall. I mean, whatever makes sense.
I think that's
That's
a, I
what
think
the
that'd be
dice
I
want
think
to
that'd be a good
happen.
way to do it, right? Uh,
I mean, I think that's fair.
I'm gonna smash my
It's
weapon.
not like
Yeah, but I mean
it's
you have
not like a
advantage.
practical weapon like
Yeah,
a regular knife. It's more of a technologically based weapon. So
Oh
there's
yeah,
like
yeah.
electronics or
I mean, but
circuitry.
even like a knife, depending on how much weight you've done that putting on that when you hit that and the angle you hit it at, I mean, there is a chance of you breaking that almost every time of you smacking it into a rock, right? Like
So, what would I have to roll to use my saber axe as the anchor to use it on my way
that would
down?
just give you advantage on the
yeah,
acrobatics roll,
yeah.
and like I
So
said, if you
2d
fail it,
20, whatever your acrobatics is.
but the catch on that is if you fail it bad enough if you fail it bad enough for the 5 or below, you'll damage the axe. You'll mangle your weapon basically.
Then I don't want to roll with it. So, what do I just roll the normal number?
So you just
The
roll your
Because
acrobatics.
then you would just do a normal acrobatics. Yeah, then you would just do your normal acrobatics.
okay.
You don't roll with advantage.
Like
You just
yeah,
get the
you
normal.
don't have to. So yeah, the only other option here is to either
Ta-da! I mean,
roll.
she literally like runs into
Yeah, so
Tom.
she made it no problem. Yeah, I mean that was just a straight roll.
Yeah.
All right. So is anything else for you, Ice?
I was just gonna tell me, Dazzle, and Rocket to scurry down the cliff and
Scurry,
join with our brothers.
scurry boys. Scurry. They like scurry. They look at each other. All right.
What does that mean?
That
What is that word?
this wasn't in the fucking simulations.
The simulations never said scurry.
We don't know that adverb.
Hustle,
Fucking
hustle, man, hustle.
move your asses, boys.
Roger.
So
Move your
you
ass.
So since you're in charge of Rock and Dazzle, you're gonna be rolling flat d20s for both of them, since they don't get any sort of advantages or anything on their sort of shit.
Nah, they're shiny.
Yeah, they're shinies. So
Oh,
Oh my
Dazzle is
god.
going to bust his ass. We'll deal with that in just a second. And yeah, fucking Rocket is going to come down with no problem. So um, roll me,
Dazzle.
roll me a d4.
A D4.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
This man's about to break his motherfucking tooth out or his nose. Bam! Oh,
All
not
right.
so shiny anymore.
Yeah, so not so shiny sun anymore. He kind of gets up, clutching his side a little bit. Looks like you could definitely hear over the comms when he kind of took a rock to the side when he tumbled down completely ungracefully. He straight like yeah, it's like he took the first step and just all it did was slip out from under him and he rolled. Man, it was ugly. And like I said, you heard it hit.
LOP.
Yeah, he if he didn't break a rib, he definitely bruised one. But that's a
Oh.
minus 2 HP to Dazzle, who put on quite a show, as he's known to do.
Nice.
Rocket claps, and we go on to Sergeant Dodger.
Told ya. I'm gonna look to the left there with the perception roll, right?
Yes, if you'd like to give me a perception roll over there, while all of this is going, because all these things are happening kind of simultaneously, supposedly, right?
I know,
So,
right?
you
I
don't
see
see shit.
the
There's
same.
some
I see the
birds, there's some
same
waterfalls,
thing.
some mist, some grass, some trees. You know, it's pretty. It's postcard-esque, but that's about all you get from it.
Ask Lieutenant Stitch, why are we going towards the creepy sounds? Why don't we go towards northwest to what Tom said was a structure when we landed.
I thought that he said this was a structure.
Check at the corners.
Now I can pull that map up for you at any time. Tom still is carrying this around with you, so.
Yeah. Where are we going? I thought we were going to are we going to the south one that was 25 clicks or the northwest one that was 25 clicks?
That was 25 clicks. I was
Lieutenant,
like, yeah.
Lieutenant and Captain, where are we going? Or
We're
why
going
are
to
we?
the southern point of entry.
Okay, we're going to the southern. Okay, all right. So,
My beautifully set up maps. Oh lord, this.
thank you for orders. Now, I appreciate that.
Excuse me, I said that before we left the fucking ship.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't.
Clip it.
Insubordination,
I'm gonna clip that shit.
Insubordination. He did. Sticking boys. That's
All
it.
right.
Get him.
Follow me, boys, and I'm gonna take all 3 of my boys here, and we're gonna just use dash to.
All right.
Front cover formation.
Heard. Dazzle rolls ungracefully like a corpse being tossed off a bridge or something. It was just horrible for him. Yeah, it was not beautiful. It was ugly. All right, so if that's it for you, Sergeant Dodger, I assume, are you issuing orders to Punch Tom at all, or are you just
just to follow me and stay in cover formation.
All right.
I assume that we are Bravo team and Alpha team is there to protect the captain. We're here to protect the lieutenant.
Did you already move? Yeah, you already moved them. So if you're gonna move them, are you gonna do training? Are you trying to do any sort of stealth, or are you just running?
Just dash in front of the lieutenant to take cover formation.
All right. Heard. Just need to ensure you're doing with that. Anything else, Dodger?
No, that was it.
All right, Punch and Tom are, of course, going to follow the orders of their, fucking superior and just follow behind you running. That puts us back around to Captain Omen.
Yeah, I mean, we only ran like 45 feet and then dropped down like cover formation, like covering the lieutenant.
You're good.
Obviously, just taking a fucking leisurely stroll through these alien woods.
I mean, y'all literally just landed on this planet. You're like ET, you're just rolling out.
Exactly, and like my lieutenant, okay, like they decided to cover the captain. I decided to cover the lieutenant.
You gotta think, if I'm an alien and I'm sitting on a planet and I'm watching these people land and they're invading, this has to be like one of those comedical alien invasions because the one just rolls down a hill. You're like, I don't know. Maybe we can.
Don't you remember the stormtrooper bonking his fucking head?
Yeah. Maybe we can. Maybe we can get there. Ooh, little tall. All right. Your turn, boss, Captain.
I wish to just continue to try and move stealthily.
All right. So if you're gonna be doing stealth, you got the advantage on the stealth, right? We march you to 14 on stealth. Should not make a lot of noise. And if you're falling behind stage, right? Yeah. And all them guys. So go ahead, make your move, boss. Get 30 feet stealth. Silent like that. Part the tornado out here, alright? Music stop again? God bless it all. Oh yeah, we're getting your closing time anyway, okay.
Something, dog side. Something, complete.
Probably lost it. Alright, so you guys are moving forward. If that's all for you guys, we're going on to Lieutenant Stitch. He's also moving forward. Alright. Yeah, we'll start back around with that. Okay.
So we're moving west.
Between you and
I'm asking the captain.
Between you and the captain.
We're heading to the southern point of interest.
Okay. I'm gonna move.
Yeah, going a little east and then going down. Follow the path.
Let's do double my speed.
All right, Stitch, give me a perception check, boss.
I
All right, Stitch, you notice some movement. You notice you notice some movement in this bush before you. Not sure what it is moving in that bush, but you notice something moves in there when you go to run forward. All right, and that was
which bush?
the one
It's the fucking predator.
one in front of you, right to the east. And now we're gonna go back around to Sergeant Ice. Now, everybody be aware that he just witnessed that himself. Nobody else saw that. Meta-wise bullshit. So,
Okay.
The fucking
We got some
predator.
movement over.
Like, comms. We've got some movement over here.
Sergeant Ice.
All right. I'm gonna instruct. Okay, so my movement and Rocket's movement is going to be to move forward, but from here on out, I want to use my feature called Rock Steady.
So if you could list that out for me in chat or something, because I have not memorized SW5e.com, the website. No one is paid $50 an hour, boys. $50 an hour. If y'all can hook it up, I will work 9 to 5 every day.
Is this similar to the?
You've learned to use the heft of your weapon to root yourself in place at the end of each of your turns. If you move less than half your speed while wielding a weapon with the heavy of your or strength properties, so you have. I assume you have a weapon that has heavy or strength.
Yeah.
You have advantage on saving throws to avoid being restrained, moved, or knocked prone. This advantage lasts till the end of your turn. So you would just be moving half your turn, half your movement speed, which would be 15.
Pretty much wide stance.
Yeah. She's just kind of like chugging this. Okay, I get it. Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I get it. All right. And what weapon are you using? Just for my visual mind candy here.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go to my weapon. That's my inventory.
Is it like an axe or a rifle or
My
what?
scattergun.
Okay, so a large kind of rifle. All right, yeah, sure. Okay,
Like a
gotcha.
mini- Yeah.
All right, okay, and you're gonna be able to do that, but Dazzle and Rocket don't. They don't
Okay,
have.
so they
that.
have different instructions though. So they are going. I'm going to move at Rocksteady, and Rocket is going to continue to move at.
So go ahead and do your moves one at a time. We do these. We're doing all these guys one at a time. So let's go ahead and do. Go ahead and take your half walk.
Which is right there.
Steadily and true. All right, now if that's all you'd like to do, we're gonna move on to your boy Rocket.
Okay, so Rocket, I'm going to tell Rocket to just continue to move forward at 30 feet. He's to keep pace.
All right, so
keep pace with them. Wait, I'm gonna move myself back because I don't think that's 15.
yeah, you can. Yeah, make sure you measure it out.
Yeah.
Like you got a little.
That's like. I'm like trying to make it fair. Like I think that's like
So
15.
we'll put it there.
Wait, no, where's 15? Like right there. Yeah.
So 15's right here, pink.
Yeah, there we go.
And 30 would be here, so whatever.
Yeah, that's within their range.
Yeah, and I'm assuming about Dazzle to do the same thing.
No, Dazzle. I want Dazzle to use stealth to keep up with Captain Omen. I want him to continue to keep.
He can get about this far with Captain Omen, but as far as him using stealth, you need to roll a d20, and he's going to be the 14.
All right.
Welcome to Black Ops, kid.
I mean, either way, he's going to move, but we're going to see if he succeeds in doing it. He does not do very well in moving stealthily. He steps on a stick or two.
Yeah.
Hey, Captain, how you doing?
Steps on a stick or two. Gets a little nervous on the walkthrough, but does not manage to do this too stealthily. All right. I mean, he kind of just almost did tumble down a fucking stone wall. So.
I know, right? I was trying to give hope in him.
I bet he tried. He tried.
Go
ahead.
He still is to tell the Captain Omen and basically be his.
All right, so you're telling him to follow the captain. I got you. All right, so anything else for those guys? Nothing. We're going on to Sergeant Dodger.
Tell my boys to get down.
All right, telling these guys to crouch, punching toms on their turn. Crouch. Anything else you'd like to do?
Get stealthy. Oh, I'm not very stealthy.
How low can you go?
You'd like to get stealthy, but okay, so you kind of just duck down in the clearing. which doesn't make you
Move
very stealthy.
Of course,
You
yeah, these guys are still under the impression of like 5
pretty much
be
clearly, plainly here, hidden, or plainly seen still.
So that's another D20, just flat D20 for their stealth checks.
Yeah, if you're gonna have them, are you gonna have them crouch down where they're standing, or would you like them to move forward and crouch down first?
Like move towards me, they're supposed to follow me. Follow
Okay,
me, dwarf.
so yeah, go ahead and have them do their movement, then roll that stealth to see if they get there. Yeah, exactly, exactly, Captain Open. That's what I'm asking. What are the physics here, boys?
They both rolled 19.
Who's doing this crouch?
rolled a 13.
So they do the crouch walk, no problem. They crouch crab walk over there, just like that, 0 issue.
That's it.
All right. They're like, you ain't seen this one though. They showed us this in basics. All right.
Simulation. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
All right, heard. Okay, we'll go back around to the captain. Captain, you're in the midst of your troopers. Your lieutenant has run ahead. You got some boys behind you, some boys in front of you. You feeling safe?
I'm gonna continue to move forward stealthily.
All right.
To
Get the movement, get the speeds. What we got? Damn. No one saw him approach. Like, not a single one of you. Like, the captain just snuck up on every one of the boys in that crowd. Like, just man.
He's literally standing right behind everybody, and they don't.
I'm
even
like
fucking
the
know
ghost of
he's there.
Tsushima.
Yeah, dude, he rolled up on that shit, and no one heard him. No one sees him. You were all unaware. If he wanted to stab you or just kill one of you right now, no one would know who killed it. Like this is the time.
The captain is hitman right now.
Like, yeah, like
now
he.
we can turn this into Clue right now.
Yeah, we can make this a very different game in one turn. All right, so Captain, you moved with 0 issues. You're over there silently. No one seems to be noticing you. It's almost irritating because you're the captain. But what else? Anything else you'd like to do?
Nah, I'm just gonna move and that'll be it.
All right, Stitch. You thought you heard or saw something move in the bushes before you last time, and your boys are approaching it behind you. And yeah, it's your turn, boss. What you got?
I'm going to move forward.
All right, you just, I guess you don't want to do the stealth. So you go 30 or 60, boss?
I'll do 30. I'm going to try and stealth.
All right. So you get disadvantage on the stealth because you're clumsy armor, and you get to make a 14. Oh, so you managed to somehow, in this clumsy armor, awkwardly walking, not make any noise. It's
not bend any of my limbs.
Yeah, it's not the most graceful performance they've ever seen, but it is a quiet one, nonetheless. All right, give me another perception check now that you have moved. So you're still uncertain what is in the bushes. Then you thought you saw something move, but you're not quite so sure of it now. It doesn't seem to be moving anymore.
Okay.
All right, and now we're going to go on to Sergeant Ice, who is lumber walking his way.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and walk my full 30 feet.
Quits lumber walking. Starts walking regularly again.
I'm gonna go back to my.
We're just like the troop of silly walk. You're doing great.
No, I just want to catch up. I'll go back to it.
Well, I feel like with Kevin's NPCs walking with crab walk and you're lumber walking, I feel like the 414 are developing the 414 are developing a certain reputation. All right, yeah, you're free to make your walk. If you're trying to do it stealthily, let me know.
Walk walking straight down.
All right, so not trying to do this stealthy at all. Heard. And anything else? Got anything to say? See anything to say to your guys?
Other than for Rocket to continue to move and keep pace, and Dazzle to continue to keep pace with Captain Moment.
All right, so they're both going to move their 30 feet as well on their turn. So that'll put you then out there.
This will be right behind.
Yeah, so yeah, right bounds, guys. So now there's a clump of troopers storming through the woods with one up in the distance. All right, and now we're going to go back to Sergeant Dodger. Sergeant Dodger, what you got for me, boss?
Doja.
What kind of drunk ass walking shit is that? Anyway.
Doja. Man, this, what the fuck is going on here?
I think they're trying to hold something between their butt cheeks, maybe. Who knows? Like,
That's exactly what's going on. They're having a race and they're having to hold an egg between their fucking ass cheeks.
an egg? Man, I would think a cherry at best, but an egg. Jeez, all right. I don't have a lot of ass. Anyway. I don't. I'm a skinny man. What can I say? What's there is gorgeous, but it's not a lot.
Anyway. Jesus, man, what kind of shit did I walk into here? We're all just gonna try to walk up 30 feet here.
All right, Sergeant Dodger, if you're
Follow me,
trying.
boys.
All right,
Keep down.
all right, make any noise. What are you trying to do here, bud?
All of us stealth checks.
All right, so give me your stealth check
My
first.
stealth check is.
So you're gonna go ahead and make a lot of noise on the way there, and just
Hey,
you're
Lieutenant, I'm
you're
coming.
literally yelling out for them to come as you tell them
I'm
to.
following the lieutenant.
Yeah. Yeah, come on. All right, so then give me one for punch.
Okay, I'm coming.
Punch also, yeah, he doesn't seems to follow suit with his leader, and let's go with Tom's.
Tom's is 12.
One was 11 and 12. They both failed.
12,
Okay, excuse me.
yeah,
Yeah, all right. So yeah, everybody follows behind. No problem. Now, I'm not gonna have the NPCs do a perception check, but I do want Dodger to give me a perception check.
Doja. I have horrible eyesight, guys.
Everybody does. I don't know why. The clones in general have horrible
Oh my
eyesight.
god, the helmet just, for some reason.
Yeah,
So
no, the
Dodger,
helmet.
Dodger totally nails that.
Like,
Dodger
How-
can clearly
how good is your
see.
vision when you have your Oculus on?
I don't have an Oculus.
Dodger can
That's good.
clearly fucking see the outline.
Adam does, though.
With my Oculus, it's really bad. Yeah, like fucking as fuck. But anyway,
Right,
but you
so-
can actually wear your glasses with your Oculus. At least I wear mine, so it doesn't fuck up too bad. But
Well, no. Well, no. What I'm saying is that we've seen how the world is perceived inside the helmet, and it's
Oh, yeah.
a lot like wearing an Oculus.
like all the time, like yeah. All right. So anyway, like I said, Dodger rolling a nat 20 can clearly see the outline. What look like some sort of predatorial alien creatures. On 4 legs and with a tail and vicious teeth and sharps and claws and shit in both these bushes, and one over here and one up here to the north that seems to be stalking from a higher angle.
See, I should have been walking like a goddamn tank.
We have movement. I repeat, Lieutenant, you are correct. We have movement. We have multiple movement.
Now remember, yeah, the Dodger can see these outlines, but yeah, as far as how he relays that to everybody else, that's on Dodger.
We have movement. We have movement to the southeast and to the north.
Oh, you did a
Movement to the
headset?
southeast and north.
Okay.
Because I was
So,
talking about, like, I made my movement. Like, this is now, like, my action and shit. It doesn't take up any time, but yeah.
all right, so combat takes combat can take quite a while. It is 11 o'clock right now. I'm going to propose that we come back and pick this up with us starting fights with these
Movement to the north. And
Tiger boys.
Yeah.
That's cool with me.
And we will color it as you guys will be able to clearly see them, and they are watching you. I mean, because they're predators, and that's what we go. I'll keep this turn order written down already, and we will pick up from there.
Nice.
Nice.
Yes, sir.
I'm glad I saw them before they got to Lieutenant Stitch and opened one of his.
Yeah, that was about to happen. I was about to totally.
No, I think they saw moving. I don't see
like
anything.
one of his
Yeah.
stitches
Thank God
were
he
gonna
slowed his.
come open.
Totally
I mean,
about to have
just
those
a
kinds
way.
of
You can't just
bounces.
injure him again. You're just re-tearing old flesh.
It's just, he's just paper at this point. We don't even know
Like,
how to
no,
break
he's like
inside.
70% callus.
Yes,
callus,
yeah.
yes, exactly. You're just
It's all
re-tearing old
fucking
flesh.
scar tissue.
Yeah. All right. So that's a
The
good
toughest
problem
of
in
us all,
space.
S3, just walking out there. He's like, man, I barely feel anything. Like the twigs snapping underneath his feet as he just like tra-la-las out. Like,
This was.
but yeah,
He's like
good game.
what you imagine you don't want your fucking doctor to look like, especially when you're in like
On the
the
battlefield.
field.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like he
Yeah.
takes off his helmet and like
He's
fucking
missing a finger.
hat.
He's missing
Yeah.
a finger. He
Missing a
has like
finger.
no hair.
We're gonna take good care of you.
Got no hair.
Oh god.
Explosions and shit, like scars on his like neck and
All right. So anybody that came in and watched the stream, I appreciate it. We'll catch you next time. I'm gonna stop the stream. Thanks.